You're good. All right. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Mirror Musk. This is a special episode. This is about Kill Brennan. That was a complete fucking failure. When they were trying to like promote their show and do all these great things for all their fans, and of course it fell the fuck apart because all these idiots don't know what the fuck they're doing. And if they do know what they're doing, they just don't give a fuck about the fan base.
Well,
And
it's, because it's run by Chad Zumach. Everybody always forgets that he's a habitual liar and never goes through with anything. I just saw today he was streaming that he's glad he didn't run into me because he would have told me to my face. But Melton found me and came and said hi, and he said went up to Chad and said, "What's up, Chad? We gonna do this? What's happening here?" And Chad just bitched out. It's it's his MO. That's what he does. So.
I don't think you're going to get me to say too many nice things about Melton. So that's all I'm going to say about him.
Listen, I'm not the Melton. It's not like I'm not like a Melton ball washer that's on the show, but if I have to sit next to either him or Chad.
So real quick, I just want to recap real quick because I haven't seen you in a while, buddy. So we said early backstage, there's a lot of hit pieces on you that like people have been shitting on you. So what's going on with that? You and Sonny John are kind of close still, or is that kind of ended by now?
No, I mean, I would say we're not like super close, but we're still friendly. I talk to him on the phone. I'll call and check in. And actually, he was on the last show. He just didn't come on video. He was on the show that where I was nodding off and falling asleep.
Off the cocaine.
Yeah, from the cocaine. That's what I was telling them before we went live. I said, listen, I've been a drunk nodder off for years since I got in my mid to late 20s. I couldn't, if I drink a certain amount, and I've never driven really. Well, yeah, I've never had a driver's license. So I used to be reliant on rides. So I'd be like, can we go home? And people that could hang longer than me would be like, no, we're not leaving yet. And I'd be nodding off at the bar. But now with the fucking Uber and Lyft apps, when I feel myself going, I do with those Irish goodbyes. I go and order a Uber or Lyft, and I just disappear and go home when I know I've had enough. So, but yeah, that's what happened. I was taking a break. I hadn't had a drink in like 2 or 3 weeks. I'd been up since 5 a.m, and I was pounding down 11% Mad Elves during the show.
Oh, shit.
They just, you could tell when it hits me. Some people were like, he disappeared off camera. That's when he did the drugs. And I'm like, I was so drunk. I said, when did I disappear off camera? And what was I doing? I look and I see a dirty dish with fucking ketchup and wooden sticks stuck to it. I disappeared off camera and was eating plant-based corn dogs.
Hey, you're saving the environment.
Yeah. But yeah. So obviously everybody's going to say that I'm on pills, heroin, fentanyl.
Does Shuli promote this or no?
Yeah, Shuli was just on last night doing a whole hit piece show about me. I mean, he's really, with Stutter and John being gone, he's struggling. One of the things, one of the breaking stories he got that was supposed to be embarrassing to me, that I guess I posted something about Stevie Nicks, who I'm in love with, and a guy said something nasty about her, and I just deleted him as a friend. I don't remember it happening, but I'm sure it did. It's my personal Facebook with my friends and family. So I'm sure if someone did come on and say something negative, I'm like, who is this person and why am I fucking friends with him? But I don't remember it happening. But that was their big scoop last night too, is that a guy called me and told me he was friends with Rob on Facebook, and he said something nasty about Stevie Nicks, and Rob deleted him.
I don't understand the fixation on hating you, honestly, because like when we interviewed you and we had you on again as Julie, honestly, I mean, you've always been great. You've always been comedic. You've always been, like a great addition to the show. I just don't understand why people need to hate so much on you when you're.
They really do.
I don't get that. I've seen
there's a strong hatred for me, but because I'm the type of guy, I log off the computer. I wasn't even going to go to the event. I worked a morning shift, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. And I went home, and then I was streaming, and everybody was like, you should go. I'm like, I'm not going. And taking a bus, and then taking a jitney there, because there's like, it's not in the main part of Atlantic City. It's in one of the 3 casinos is it off in the marina area. And somebody in the chat said, I'll pick you up and give you a ride home. No idea it was. I said, oh, if you're serious, yeah, if you want to do that, I'll pop in. And sure enough, a stranger came and picked me up.
Hey, man, gotta live on the edge.
Yeah. I carry protection, so if the guy
Good
was
man, good man.
Hey, Rob, one reason I dropped out of all this
Uh-huh.
is because I just don't understand all that kind of stuff. Like,
Yeah.
I'm actually pretty friendly with Aaron with Steel Toe, right?
Yeah,
And
I
like
don't
to
have a
me,
problem
he's
with
just yeah. It's like I don't know, whatever. People can maybe does this begging or whatever, like, but it's
Yeah.
not like why do people like hate this guy so much? It's just like ridiculous. It's just like it's stupid at some point. It's like, and then I think half the beefs are fake, and it's just so people can send them the super chats, and it's
Well,
like
they talk about him getting money, but that's all that stream was in Atlantic City. They didn't even have a venue anymore, so they just went up to Kevin Brennan's room and just had a begathon, a live.
Dude, it was
begathon.
gay. It was very gay.
And actually, T.O. Hank, I ran him at a bar, and he said he wanted to bring me up there, and I wasn't going to go up there and do that. I said no.
No, because you have morals, you have respect for yourself.
Exactly.
You're not gonna go there and suck Kevin Barron's balls like who's that tweaker trucker guy? What's his name?
Tweaker trucker guy.
that's Teamster Tim.
Teamster Tim. That's it. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I saw him bending down real low behind, below the desk that Kevin Brennan was behind. It was very disturbing to watch. And
I
don't
didn't
know.
watch it, to be honest. I was down there. I was talking to Deb, who I was having an online feud with, and somebody brought her up to me and said, "Yeah, you guys should be nice." And at first, I gave her a dirty look. I said, "All right, Deb, I'll buy you a fucking drink." And we sat down and talked. And she's like, "Oh, Rob Saul's so fake. He's been trashing Deb, and now he's talking to her." Yeah, somebody approaches me and tries to clear the air, I'm fine with that. But if I saw Chad,
when they did it last year, like Chad and Gino were hanging out, and they were like. Ray was talking to Chad this year. I saw the little clips of whatever. So it's like, I don't know, whatever.
Oh, yeah, that's the first person. Ray DeVito bought me a beer. But, when I first saw him, he's like, "I never say anything bad about you on my show, Rob." And I'm looking at him like, "What do you do? Like, what? You brought me on to ambush me one time. Like, get the fuck out of here, Ray." I mean, fuck you, asshole.
Again, these guys all need content for these shows so they get their super chats, right? And then you have this little group of people who watch all this stuff, and it's like a soap opera, right? It's like soap opera is like Days of Our Lives is still running now, right? Yeah. It's like it never ends, and the beefs never end, and the arguments never end. And me and Mir were big super chatters for a while, and it was like we got sucked in. But then I was like, after a while, and it has nothing to even do with what happened with me with Melton. It's more like I was
what happened? I don't know this story.
Oh, he went after me a bunch of times. I don't really care at this point.
He was on Barstool.
Yeah. In my house. So if you look at my house now, you can see it from the background. It's like way different than when it looked at was when I did the videos with Barstool. So I've done like $100,000 worth of renovations, right? So, but anyhow, like it was under renovation. This guy came and he's like tries to call me poor and all these things or whatever, right? From the guy who didn't pay his income tax for 7 years. Yeah. So tax for 7 years. Yeah. But anyhow, but then it was more that I was just like, this is more like a never ending like whatever beef thing, and it's just like why would you go to Atlantic City and then you all supposedly hate each other and everyone's there together? Like it makes no sense, right?
Yeah. Well, like, I mean, I initially I wasn't going to go, but I had a big crowd at my stream that night, and everybody was just begging me to go. Once somebody said they'd pick me up and make sure I got home, I'm like, yeah, okay.
I was telling Mir and Chow, we have a little group chat that like next year, because my book is out in a couple months, I'm gonna I do a Super Bowl party every year. This year I just had because I hate the Chiefs so much, I had 10 people over just because two of my buddies here are big Eagles fans. They're from near Philadelphia.
Yeah, South Jersey is Eagles territory.
Yeah. He's my buddy's from South Jersey, right? So anyway, I did it, but next year, because when my book's out, I have a couple investments coming out too. I'm going to do even more upgrades to my house, and I want to have a big party next year. And I invited them, and I'm like, when I do my party, it's fucking party, and people are having fun, and that's it. It's not like some thing where we're going to try to do a comedy show or like show someone else up. It's just, why can't people just hang out and have fun? I guess that doesn't make good for whatever their streams, Yeah.
You know who came? A woman came running up to me and she was like, "Oh my God, you look so much better in person. I really like you. I'm a dog person too. I love animals." And I just sat and talked with her, and she goes, "Do you know who I am?" I'm like, "No, I don't know who you are." And she says, "I'm a Heberger. I'm married to Carl's brother."
And she said, "You look good in person."
Yeah, she said, "I look a lot."
Oh, that's kind of. It's like a
she
little bit, like maybe she's down.
Yeah.
Yeah, wait a minute.
She was there with her husband. Then I met him, and that's the funny thing too. Is I was like, wow, like this. Everybody plays a part, and that Carl, he trashes me, says all kinds of things. But he emailed me to go on the show, and I had to. I ended up having to work. I didn't do WATP, and then I heard that he annihilated me. Did a whole hit piece on me that night. But so I had Carl's email, and I saw the brother. I said, here, I said, Ray, take a picture of me and Carl's brother. I'm going to email it to Carl. I was just going to say, I met your brother and his wife. They're really awesome people. They were awesome. And
right.
He says, no. He's like, Vince, the lawyer, did that. Carl doesn't like me going to these things and talking to people he doesn't like. He says, why do you hang out with these people that's beneath us and all that? And I'm like, wow, Carl really is like
that's weird. That's weird.
Like
shit.
a douchebag. Like, these people that are super chat, you're acting like you're like above them. Like he's just a weaselly little jerk. And it's like, and then his brother, like he's lecturing his brother about hanging out with people beneath them, like they're like this podcast royalty.
It's so weird to me. These people allow themselves to be like controlled by these fucking losers on the internet. I don't understand that, honestly. I mean, I guess his brother to some extent, but at the same time, you see these fans just what was the numbers, David? You said that these fans donated to Brennan.
Well, I quickly I reinitiated my maybe I'm telling too much information, but it's not that big of a deal. My Patreon. Because I really don't watch the stuff anymore, and I just quickly scroll through it, and by my quick estimation, I think it was like $1,400 of super chats.
Somebody said it was about $2,000. That's the
could have been $2,000. Yeah, it could have been that because I did do a quick thing. But here's the deal: he was saying that he paid $1,000 worth. I did watch the show today just to see the spin right while I was working, and so say it was $2,000. Well, YouTube tips 30%, right? So then he can pay for $1,000 or whatever because it's really going to cost you nothing net, after whatever. So it's like that's great. He bought his fans beers, good for him, right? But it's like, I
don't get the whole Brennan worship. I guess they like he's a funny guy. I get it, but they're like, really Brennan tells it like it is.
1900, there you go, 1900. Yeah.
Brennan tells it like it is. He's so great and avant-garde and does that. But Brennan's a big pussy. He does that behind the keyboard, and he's such a scared. Like he hires Stevie Lou to protect him. And I met him when me and Bob were good friends. I used to always go to.
I get along with Stevie Lou, I have to say. So
well, it's Stevie Lou. He's a trash
fag.
But anyway, I remember I used to go every time Brennan and Bob did this. They rented out a place that they called the Bob and Kevin or Levy Brennan.
I remember that. Yeah, I saw those.
And I would always go with Gina, and Gina's daughter would sit with me, and we'd watch. And but I remember Brennan being petrified. He's like, "Where's Jim Stansel? He was supposed to come and protect me in case anybody tries to attack me." And he's like, he's in a corner, he's watching everybody, and he's scared to death.
Jim Stansel is like 5'5".
Yeah, but I mean, but he's petrified. Like, if you're gonna talk all that shit online and want to go out in public, and you can't be scared that people are going to attack you, or then maybe you should shut your fucking mouth sometimes. If you don't have the fucking, if your ass can't cash the checks, your mouth's writing all the time.
Well, what's your take with just like with the show falling apart though? So you said Chad Zumach was the reason why that show fell apart. Can delve into that a little bit more with me real quick? Cause I'm not too sure if I haven't been following as much. So I kind of want your take on it. Since
Chad, we know that he's a criminal and he's a liar. It's proven. Even Kevin says it. And everybody hated him when Kevin was against him. I mean, he's, from what I remember and what I heard, he would say stuff about having sex with Brennan's kids when they were of age. And he was like,
I remember that.
Nasty. And all of a sudden, that's forgiven. But because I said his wife's first name and said she was good looking, he was like, I'm doxing my wife. It's unforgivable. Yeah. but you know, and then all of a sudden he starts glorifying Chad again, and Chad did get like a surge for a while in popularity, and you see it declining and how pissed off people. And I'm like, did you guys all forget that he's a liar and a scumbag and a criminal? You know, I don't know. Are these people going to get their money back? Who knows that bought these tickets?
I think most, in fairness, I do think a lot of people already been refunded. Like,
okay. Because, you know, yeah, I know you don't like Melton, but Melton, I heard him saying like, yeah, basically it's like they didn't reserve the place out. It was just.
No, they didn't do that. No, Chad admitted that on air.
Chad was just charging tickets to come into a publicly open place. Why would you even need to buy a ticket if they're not shutting it down? People can just walk in there. I've been in there a few times myself after work or before work, you know, and getting a bite to eat or something like that. You know, it's a public.
Well, and I think that was an issue. I got a feeling like then the venue Chad said this on air. The venue then told them basically Chad has to whatever, it would cost $4,000. And then, I think they were selling what for $20-$30 a ticket, something like that. I wasn't following it too closely because I said I had dropped out of all this. And then they had 60 or 70 people there. So it's like, do the math. What's 70 times 20? 1,400, and it costs $4,000 to like rent out the place. Like, it's not going to work, right? And then what are you going to have? A bunch of people there that aren't paying or something like that. So
anybody?
No.
Yeah, Chow knows everything about Chad and all this shit. So
let me address whoever put up the non-super chat saying anyone else $40K in HOA fees. Yeah, people get jammed up on a divorce, and I'm paying it back. That's why I had to. That was my only option, was to file Chapter 13, and I got to pay all that back. I mean, why people care so much is beyond me. It's an obsession.
No, you can tell. You can say, I don't really follow it. Like, I'm just saying what I saw quickly. Like, I don't care enough to like really follow it. So if I'm taken out of context, like, whatever.
No, I was reading the super chat, not you, but yeah.
No, I mean,
it was a non-super chat.
But Chow, you were about to say something. You said, no. What are you about to say, Chow?
No, Zumak poured his heart and soul into creating this event in AC.
Yeah,
and the whole thing.
See how fruitful it is when Chad pours his heart and soul into something.
Well, it was all to give back to the fans, and he was spending so much time behind the scenes. He had a bunch of like surprises planned, a bunch of good shit planned. Him and John from Win by 2 were working their asses off. But what happened was Ray started talking about the event and making it about himself. And Ray was going live every night talking like, I'm going to be at the event. Like he put some like cringe on the whole thing, So like everyone's attitude about it leading up to it started shifting. Like Kevin's like, I don't really care if I do it. Chad's like, I don't even know if it's worth doing. He put the stink on the event from the get-go. So I blame Ray way more than Chad.
By the way, Ray is like a parody of himself. I mean, I sat next to him at the bar, and he literally was sorting through piles of baseball cards to get
to the bartender.
They were UFC but they were baseball cards, but I guess not baseball, but like they look like baseball cards, and they came in like those packets, but it was like UFC fighters. And I'm like, is Ray really sitting here with baseball cards at the bar? Weird.
Yeah, he had some boxes of cards he was going to open in case the comedy show didn't happen or something. That's his thing. So,
yeah. Then he conveniently forgets all the shit he says, and when I talk about it, he's acting like I'm crazy and a troublemaker. Like, no, Ray, I'm just not going to sit here and smile and pretend like you didn't try to ambush me on your show by bringing that fat guy that he brings on, that smug one that's like 50 in college and going to be a big film producer, I guess, someday.
So, no, I know what you're saying, bro. And from what I saw, you were one of the MVPs of AC because you showed up styling at the hotel, and you there's a surprise factor to it. Not everyone was expecting you.
It's
under
so
promise
like
and over
recognizing me, and I had people I've never seen just coming up to me and telling me what their chat name is and stuff, and I was just sitting at the bar. But everybody was really nice. I didn't see Stevie Lou or Chad, or, all the people that are, supposedly after me and gonna kick my ass. Those are the only people I didn't see.
But they
And
saw
I
you.
mean, I knew Brennan wouldn't come anywhere near me because we know he's a big pussy. I mean, I'm sure he would confront me if he had Stevie Lou and a bunch of people around him.
Right, to hold him back because you don't want
to hold him back. Yeah,
he might go crazy on you. Who knows what that old fucker will do?
Yeah.
But it's just so disturbing to me though when you see all these people just give all this money to him, and then you see like what was it, like 20, 30 people in his hotel room sucking his nuts the whole entire time.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I had to turn it off probably after I literally turned it on for maybe 4 minutes just to see what's going on, and then I saw that it was just in a hotel room. I was like, yeah, this is trash.
Yeah, well, I mean, what were they doing? He was just collecting super chats and screaming, and everybody's like, "Oh, we get to see Kevin act like a weird old man in person."
Yeah, you see Chad and Ray buddying up. I mean, that was.
Yeah. I saw Chad today on Reddit. Well, I don't know where, that's where I saw it was Reddit. Convenient. He's like, yeah, man, if I would have saw Rob Saul, man, I'd have told him like it is. I'd tell him what a drug addict loser he is. I'm like, okay, we're sure, Chad.
Well, I know that the Tukey guy was there. I'm sorry, I can't stand that shit. So I
think I did meet him. I'm pretty sure.
Was he a nice man? Was he very? It was
he
a good.
Very
gentleman?
Nice to me. Everybody that approached me was very nice. The only person that wasn't was this little weird guy named Shmuel Buckman or
Shmuel Buckman.
Shmuel Buckman, and he was like, "Hey man, I don't appreciate you. Next time you call me a pedo, we're gonna have problems." And then he storms off. So I ran up. I said, "When did I call you a pedo?" He said, "You said I look like an ESO." I said, "Oh, I probably did say it." I said, "It's just a joke, man." And he's like, "It's all good." And then the next day, he's in Shuli's trashing me, doing this. And then he said he was running around looking for me. So Deb knows him as an I said, "Tell him I'll come to the burger." It was the next day after that. I said, "I'll come and meet him now." I told him. He's like, "Oh, I thought we squashed it yesterday. Now you want to be a tough guy?" I said, "No, because you're running around, talking shit. Like, I'm not scared of," what's his name again? Shmuel.
No, well, I want to say with Rob, man. I mean, not to get off, I want to talk Shmuel Buckman. I could talk Shmuel Buckman for an hour, bro. But
Shmuel,
I don't know who the fuck that is.
But I want to actually address that. And so, Rob, you came on our show a year and a half ago. Yeah. And then you came on about a year ago as the Uncle Julie character.
Uh-huh.
But you've really come a long way since then. Even
Huge.
now, you're regularly streaming, you're getting big numbers. You've got you've built your own thing out basically by yourself. And how'd you achieve such success over the last 12 months?
Yeah, I mean, you got piano and guitar and everything.
Yeah, now I really do have a piano in here, but this is obviously a green screen. But
yeah,
really, I had no idea. Go ahead.
It's so realistic.
He's got a Wales flag.
Yeah. I was just streaming regular. And the main thing is I just doing John's show. I was doing Kevin's show every once in a while. And I told him he never had to pay me. I will say he always did pay me, even when I said you don't have to pay me. Come on. But I wasn't getting any really traction from that. And then John asked me to come on one time, and I started doing John's show. And then, if you're on John's show, then you have 20 other shows watching you and clipping you. And then they're checking out to see what you do. So, although I get numbers and I'm making some money off of it, I would say 90 to 95% of the people really hate me. It's not like I have all these people that are, "Oh, go Rob Saul" in the chat. I mean, the majority of the chat fucking just comes in to say I fuck dogs or I'm on drugs.
This is a pro Rob Saul space, just letting you know, so you're safe here. Okay, it's like QT. Okay, you're good to go.
Somebody messaged me earlier and said to be on guard here because they said these guys they start being nice to you, then they start sneaking in digs. And I
mean, it's a comedy show. Obviously, everyone's gonna dig at everybody. Whoever says that's an actual faggot? Whoever says it's an actual faggot?
Why don't you do a defamation suit? Someone says you fuck a dog, it's a pretty big thing.
Yeah, maybe I should, because Shuli's the one doing that. I mean, they're showing this clips. They're like, "This is proof. We have it. You said it on the show. You should have said the show." And I watched the clip, and the clip states what happened. I took the dog to a vet, and the vet had to lubricate his penis because something was wrong with it.
He said, "Hey, jerk your dog off every certain hour of the day."
They said that was the funny part of the story. I said, that's weird because when it happened, they go, if this ever happens again, they gave me this container of lube and said, you just got to put it on and push it in and out so it goes back in. And the joke I made on the air is like, are they telling me to jerk off my dog? And now it went from Rob jerks off his dogs to Rob fucks dogs, and it's just like now fact that I have sexual relations with dogs, according to Shuli and the internet.
You don't though. I don't get it, man.
They also say I'm on pills too. I mean, I'm not on pills.
I mean, we talked about that last time. I mean, everyone's on pills to some extent, you know, but
well, I'm not prescribed any medication. I
right.
don't take any medication. I mean, I was, and you know, that I guess, you know, they're running with the past because before I had back surgery, I was prescribed Percocets, and you could see me publicly high on I was hosting Levyland at the time.
Yeah.
But you know, I had my back surgery and got off of them, and you know,
how does it feel to be successful now compared to your co-host? What was that guy's name?
What's this?
Chris Abels.
Chris, yeah, dude. Like Chris Abels is garbage compared to you now. Like Chris Abels is who?
Well, that's
like,
what
You leveled up.
That's when I think that helped too, as I went on Brennan's show and broke, because Chris Abels was what happened is Bob went to the Shuli network. I never liked Shuli. Then he told us to bring Levyland over there.
Not because he's a Jew, right?
No, I don't care what he is. I mean,
good.
Be a nice German fella, I'd still hate him.
Right.
But what was I saying? Oh yeah, so then Chris Abels gets his own show too on the Shuli network, and they start bringing me on the BS show. I'm like, how's it feel that Chris Abels is outshining you? And I knew Chris Abels was buying numbers. Nobody was watching that garbage.
Yeah.
And I'm just thinking, this is so ridiculous. Like even in Levyland, the whole show was about me. It was called Levyland, but every show was 2 hours on me. And sometimes we'd have a guest.
Well, I've seen you like as a solo dude. You've really become a pro at it, doing the solo with the chat. You've got a good chat going on your evening shows.
Yeah.
And then I would say one of the things that's like your specialty is your impressions, bro. You kill with that shit, bro.
Yeah, you do. Yeah,
you do.
I mean, some of them are funny, but yeah, I can be a little repetitive sometimes. Like I noticed that like some of my impressions that I do, these people in the Dabbleverse pretty much sound like the other ones. And I used to get on Chad about that. I'm like, Chad's impression of Ray is the same impression of me, just saying different things. That I notice I'm guilty of it too.
You gotta admit though, Chad does the best Carl laugh.
Oh yeah, the car.
Yeah, that's the best.
Yeah, I mean, I laugh when he does me with the head moving around and doing that.
Yeah.
It's you know, I don't take things too personally. I mean, occasionally I'll go off the rails.
You know what kills me, bro? It's like you and Chad are like my two favorite guys to watch live right now. And when I look at it, it's like you guys are almost like too much alike. Like you guys could be like brothers or something. Like you could be your older brother. You're both like great impressionists. You both you guys both run great solo shows. And like, I don't even know what the beef's about. Where did it start?
It started, I mean, we never had a chat. Did Levyland a couple times. And then when I was doing Brennan, I'd be on there with him sometimes. I never had a problem with Chad. But, you know, when what's his face? Kevin Brennan started going off, you know, me and saying going on John's show was unforgivable. And, you know, he was really coming down on me. I'm like, dude, you act like I went because I did John's show. And I said something. I didn't even tag Chad. And it was like, Chad like was saying he was going to have sex with your kids and you have him on like he's your best friend every day. And you're upset because I did John's show. And then Chad wrote a long tweet like, me and Kevin are friends. Fuck you. You want that? And then he just never stopped since that tweet.
Okay, so that's what set it off bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy because it's like you guys are still going at it and you guys didn't even cross paths in AC, did you?
No, not at all.
Damn.
Like I said, T.O. Hank wanted to bring me up to the suite, but I'm like, no, I'm not going to do that. I mean, it's going to be a big show. And it's like, you know, it'd be like a public stoning of a whore and me being the whore. I go up in a room. I'm not doing that. Like I'll meet people at a bar, say hi, you know, but I'm not going up to Brennan's hotel suite.
How late did you end up hanging out there till?
Probably 12:30-ish.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Started
Not bad.
getting tired, and I had to work in the morning, so I started texting the guy that gave me a ride. He was one of the people up in the room. I'm like, dude, I got to go to bed. I'm such an old person. I start counting the hours. Like, if I get home at this time, I'll get this amount of sleep.
Are you kidding me? Living on this island, there's no nightlife here. I'm in bed like this is late for me right now. Like I'm in bed like 9, 10 o'clock every night. Like, you know.
Yeah, I know. I know. I feel like it's like an old, what do they call them? A fuddy duddy. When they emailed me and said, come on at 9, I'm like, whoosh, that's late. But I don't know why, because I usually work nights and then I do live streams. But the last week or so, I've been working days, and I got back in the routine and like going to bed early.
Oh yeah, dude. Did mommy end up giving you that shirt?
Yeah, I got this from mommy. Yeah, she was like, I met her. I didn't mean KB, but I met mommy.
How was it meeting the fans, man? Was that fun actually? Like, you know, meeting besides the short guy who, you know, was a tweaker, but the rest of the people though, was that?
Yeah, everybody was really nice. It's a real boost to my ego, you know. Everybody was saying I looked so much better, you know, and it is. Because I'm the type of guy, I look in the mirror and I'll go out and think I look good, and someone takes a picture of me and I feel like I look like a goblin. I always photograph really fat for some reason. I remember going to a neighbor, a guy that I'm friends with, and I showed him a picture of me. I go, do I really look like this? And he goes, damn. He goes, how long ago was this? You lost a lot of weight. I said, this was taken yesterday. It was like, I photograph really bad.
So how disappointing, like, let's just say for you, not for you, like, you know, money wise, but just as in general in this universe, how disappointing was it that the show actually wasn't, you know, it didn't happen? How did you feel about that? And honestly, you know, like, what's your take from it?
I didn't plan on attending it. I didn't want to be, I mean, it sucks I feel bad for the people that, you know, bought tickets and were, you know, flew out and, you know, really wanted to go, and they ended up, but they seem to be happy just sitting in Brennan's hotel room.
That's disturbing to me, bro. That's very disturbing to me.
Yeah, I had zero interest in that. Like, even if it was at the beer hall, I wanted to go on.
I have no really issue with Kevin, but it's like I thought it was weird. Like, just looking at it, it was like 30 guys in a room. It was just something wrong with it, you know? Like,
yeah.
There
are a few women up there, but
basically dudes.
I'd be scared as a lady there. I don't know. I'm reading. Like I said, I wasn't there. I was just down at the bar at the Brigada and met different people. But like then I read all this shit on Reddit, and you don't know what to believe. But I'm hearing that
I don't understand this obsession with this. This guy's tweaking.
Saul had nothing to do with.
Hey, Jimmy, are you a Melton fan? Because Jimmy, you know, Melton didn't pay $30,000 in small business taxes for 7 years.
Yeah.
So
why is this guy obsessed with my?
I know. So it's like, who cares?
So
you know,
bizarre. But that,
I'm not even going off on Melton. I'm just saying, like, whatever. Who cares? Like, why is this a big deal? You know,
it's with these weirdos. This would be a guy that would be excited to go sit and stare at Kevin Brennan in his hotel room. I mean,
with a beer in his hand.
And I'm pretty sure the other three guys up here, we all paid our taxes. You know.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Anyway, hey, man.
What are we gonna say? Oh no, I didn't.
all I'm saying is just to start, it's very sad to see, because this universe has really been popping off for since 2021. I would say 2022. Yeah, 2022, honestly. And like, the fans deserve a fucking show at this point. And I mean, Rob Saul's there, Chad's there, Ray's there, Stevie Lou's there in a suit. That's what I saw on the fucking thing. You know, everyone's there. Kevin Brennan's there tweaking out in the hotel room. Everyone's there. And they can't deliver. I don't understand that. Like, I've done shows before. I just don't understand how you just can't deliver that to fans, because people want to watch these guys live do a show. You know what I'm saying?
Got sabotage, bro.
And these faggots, I'm sorry, the fans, they're just fine, just, you know, continuously just feeding the fucking just feeding the fucking system. I don't understand. Just how can you not be angry about being screwed over like that as a fan base? And just take it like a bitch.
Yeah, I mean, listen, they liked me when I was on Brennan's show, and he liked me. They like who Brennan tells them to like. They, you know, it's a very bizarre behavior from all these, you know. And Kevin Brennan could have sat in the lobby bar, streaming, and people be like, "Yeah, this is the best," you know. Just watch
It is, bro.
Brennan pick his nose and drink a beer or something. It's
Is that Brian?
Yeah.
Here you go. Is this the truth though? Because it was poorly planned by Chud. Of course, it's going to fail.
and that's what I said. I mean, I know that's your buddy, Chow, but I mean,
no, bro. He
said,
planned it out so good and had all the shit lined up.
If he planned it out good, it would be happening. The event would have happened.
Sense and sarcasm.
No, I got sabotaged, bro.
Perfect, and the show didn't happen. And he's saying people called and the venue wanted to shut down. But this is a guy like, and listen, I'm not for it. I hate Chad. I would never want to have the show canceled or call. I would never do something silly like that. So, I mean, if that really happened, then I'm not for that. But you also can't have your cake and eat it too, because Chad is the type of person that does shit like that. I mean, he was trying to tell people where I work and have people come to my job. I mean, it's, you know, what's good for the goose is good for that fucking criminal.
Fine, bro. I mean, you can pin it on him. You weren't going anyway, so you don't give a fuck. But the big consternation with you and him was going to the bar, right?
What?
Remember, like he wanted to go to the bar or something that you were working at, and then Ray wanted to go and like chant your name.
Oh yeah, Ray acted like they were going to hoist me up on their shoulders and chant my name, and you know, it was a very bizarre thing. I saw the video. They even had like a counter of how many times he said Rob Saul in a 3-minute clip. I believe it was in the 60s or 70s. We would have chanted Rob Saul's name. We would have Rob Saul. They'd be tipping Rob Saul, and when Rob Saul would come, we'd all say Rob Saul. In fact, they'd be chanting Rob Saul.
Well, that's what Ray did, like 2 to 3 weeks before the event, and every day he was doing something dumb like that, where he's like, "It's gonna be like this," and it just put a cringe on the whole thing. That by the time it actually was supposed to happen, people were just like, "Fuck it, it's gonna suck." Because of Ray, basically, that's my point, bro.
Ray's a fucking idiot, though. I mean, it's just I don't know. It's not like I hate Ray either.
No, I love Ray. Ray's cool.
Like
Ray's a great man.
Nice enough guy.
Yeah.
He's just
He's
a
a good
fucking
guy.
idiot.
He's a contributing citizen to America.
And what is something happened to him? Did he get an accident? I don't remember the story, but I know he doesn't act like he's fully developed in the brain.
I don't know. I have a relative who's kind of got issues, and Ray reminds me too much of this individual, so I can't. And I still like Ray too, but like I just can't deal with that. Yeah. So whatever. So whatever. Good. Hey, Ray, I wish you the best. You know.
Me too.
And when I do my party next year, Ray is more than invited down.
No, I mean, no, Ray is a great guy. I mean, honestly, like
he ain't, and I'll pay for his flight because he ain't getting to the
good guy.
He texted me today and he said, "Chad and I have no beef whatsoever. Anything that you guys have seen has just been, it's just been for the show. It's actually not real." Yeah. Like, here, I'll read it to you what he said. Like,
hey, Mir, I actually believe that because I don't believe any of these beefs anymore.
He said, "No one owes me an apology, especially Chad. All is good. Him and I are actually on great terms right now, and it'll be for the better from here on out." I was like, okay, like that's what I'm saying. I see all these. Go ahead.
Was he willing to was he willing to apologize to Chad?
No.
See, that's the thing. If he apologizes to Chad, I think everything would be really squashed.
If you apologize to Chad?
Ray.
No.
Can't control that shit, so I guess we don't need to banter back and forth. But
so now, but Chow, now you like Ray. Chow, you really have a disdain for Ray, don't you?
No, I like.
No,
Ray,
he loves Ray. We're trying to make Ray mainstream.
Yeah, we're trying to build him up. It's like famous.
I thought you hated him.
No. Here. I don't know how'd you get it twisted fan. How do you get it twisted that Chow hates Ray? For real.
I thought he said it on my show that he hates him. I don't.
No.
I like Ray.
Ray's a great specimen. He's honestly probably one of the greatest comics ever seen come out of New York. It's been said from Joshua Postal, shout out, and everybody else in between. I mean, Ray honestly is probably one of the best comedians who doesn't know he's a comedian I've ever seen in my life. He is truly a great personnel, and honestly, I don't know, man. Like Ray has something about him that is, I think it's money. Like,
so you're trolling him?
No, I mean, you don't have to troll him. He's been in the game for 20 years. That's good enough for a pedigree. And at this point in time, he's going to blow up. I'm not kidding.
Yeah,
I'm not
50-year-old youngster. He's gonna make it.
I'm not kidding, man. Ray has the backing. Ray has the fan base, and he has what was it? Didn't Chad promote that you guys were like third best in podcasting on what was it? iTunes?
Chad? Yeah, top. Yep, exactly. But what here's how I'd like to liken it. You know how Chad leveled up this year, and he's basically moving out of the shit verse. Now he's becoming mainstream, like a mainstream comedian.
When did this happen? I don't think
over the last 8 months, 9 months, he lost a bunch of weight. He's like going on world tours. He's
world tour. What are you talking about? He was podcasting from Kevin Brennan's hotel room. then he took, what do you get? $200 to do?
Hey, Kevin Brennan fucks Sarah Silverman, bro. Chill. Kevin Brennan's a name, all right. He fucks Sarah Silverman, all right.
Oh yeah, I mean Kevin Brennan. I mean,
even though she was 17, he showed some respect.
Kevin Brennan is another one. He was more successful than a lot of these people, but it's not like he's some big superstar. The way he yells about people's credits and their show business credits, and we get it. You failed on Saturday Night Live, but you were there for a minute. Think
about Brennan, where he's at, and what he did over the last 12 years. Chad
went from Saturday Night Live to podcasting, screaming in a $10 headset in a hotel room for 30 ghouls.
With Chad rubbing his nuts.
Chad and Ray are basically, they're close enough level right now to Kevin Brennan, but in 10 to 12 years, think of how far they could be. They could be like the next Rogan. Like if Chad takes that next step, he's already kind of like ascending, and Ray will do that in like 3 to 5 years. He's going to take the next step.
People watch this show and they think I'm on drugs.
Doesn't Ray like do a show from a room with like a broken down like treadmill behind him?
It's part of the grift, bro.
Yeah. He was doing a set in front of 10 people in Vince the Lawyer's hotel room.
And by the way, dude, I've been DeVito'd like the 2 times that whatever the Hunchback went after me.
Saving money.
Was both times was after it was on with Ray. So I've been totally DeVito'd.
I can't believe Ray got his own. I guess he is moving up. He did get his own hotel room this year, right?
No, I think somebody bought it for.
Yes, I think someone bought it.
This is what we're talking about. This is what Chad and I are talking about. Once you get these guys on Skankfest and there's all these other fucking things, dude.
This is a guy that picked me up, Mint Diggity.
Oh, there you go. He knows what he's
talking
about.
He's a good guy.
Yeah, he's a very nice guy. I met him and his girlfriend.
He made it happen, bro.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he wouldn't have gone, right?
No, I wouldn't have gone.
Well, he's got a girlfriend that already makes him different from 99% of the
Yeah, he's he picked me up first, and then he went to pick up his girlfriend, and he goes, "Dude, you got to get in the back." She's like, "No, you can stand for everything." Like, "No, you're in the back." So I was like, he treats his girlfriend good too. He's like, "Yeah, it's not."
Well, all I'm saying is these guys are just one click away from blowing up. Like Ray DeVito, I mean, you see comedians all the time, cashing out, crashing out, how they do their things on these live streams or on via when they're performing live. But Ray DeVito, honestly, like if you get him on Skankfest, I think he would honestly blow the fuck up. And you would consider yourself lucky to know who the fuck that is at that point in time, or even have contact with him because
telling all my friends, I know this guy.
I'm not kidding. He is truly.
He needs like 3 or 4 more years, I think.
That's what I'm saying. Like 3 or 4 more years, Skankfest is going to notice him, and they're going to pick him up, and it's going to like Dalton Pruitt. Like Dalton Pruitt's.
He was actually on. Somebody got him on Jim and Sam's show. Didn't he do that like a couple of years ago?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, Jim and Sam's nothing, dude.
I know. Yeah.
I mean, it's nothing. Now it's just Sam, right?
Yeah, Jim's out of the game, and he's doing his own
with his trainee wife.
Yeah. Well, he was doing the one with that. Now he does one, and it's not with her. He always has like a comedian on with him. It's called Jim Norton Can't Save You, and he brings like a comedian or someone with a name on, and they take phone calls like in a Vice show.
I think what's going on is like Sirius is getting, because Jim and Sam or Norton left, right?
Yeah.
They're getting away from all like the old O&A and like like Howard Stern's contract is up at the end of the year.
Yeah.
You know, they're paying him $90 million a year, and he's nothing now, right? He has no views. Like it's like
I still listen. I mean, I don't agree with this.
Really? No, I think he's done at the end of the year. Like they're not going to renew that contract at all.
I mean, that's the only thing. I mean, he out of all the shows, he's probably still doing the best numbers on the Sirius XM.
No. They stopped publishing his numbers 5 years ago, and it's because I think they're so bad now. They don't want to like admit that they're paying this guy $90 million a year. You know?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's the guy won't even come to the studio anymore. He's got his. I think he's moving to Florida now too. And
yep, Byron is 100% right. You know, so because I was looking at, I trade for a living. Like I was looking at Sirius stock because it's getting pretty cheap now. It's gone from like 70 to like 25. And part of the reason I was looking at it, I was like, you know what? Stern is salary plus whatever overhead he costs to operate his whole operation will probably save them 200 million, boom, like overnight, you know? So I was kind of interested in it. Yeah, he's got less than 500,000. And when he was like started it, he had like 4 or 5 million listeners on there. So it's like totally his audience is totally collapsed, you know?
So you used to work. You did a show on Barstool Sports or Barstool?
No. I did these videos with them. Chow like loves them. You know. And
so
they're like
that guy. I kind of like that guy, Dave Portnoy. He's a smug bastard, but I like him.
I did them with a guy named Wonton Don, and we did it right before COVID. Actually, it's almost like it would have been like next month, like March. It'd be 5-year anniversary of it. And so like anyhow, the certain hunchback just decided to like focus on my house or my drawers or something, right? So, but anyhow, Chow, they're hilarious and they're really interesting videos. And Chow was actually the one that mentioned this. That when you watch these videos, I can send you the link to Mir, and Mir can send you the link. You know, yeah. Is that it's kind of like COVID was just like all the lockdowns start, and you see the progression when we're doing these videos. You know, from when it's just kind of starting out to when the Bahamas goes into lockdown too, and they're really kind of interesting that way, you know.
So Saul,
Chow can tell you that, right?
So Saul, how was it meeting that monster of a man, Melton, in person?
I mean, I don't really. I mean, he's done some shit talking about me, and not as bad as the extent of what David's talking about, but
right.
Yeah, I mean, seemed a nice enough guy. He
hunchbacked.
Yeah, he was. I
he had a little hunch.
I was like, I was sitting. He came up behind me, and I like just turned my stool
grabbed you
like that, and he was just in front of me. So I was like looking up, talking to him. I wasn't looking at his back or anything.
Oh, I got you. So go ahead.
I want to ask Rob, and I had prepped you for this in your chat that I was going to come on your show at some point in the last couple months, but I need to know the answer to this, and you can have time to think about it. But I need your top 5 losers.
Oh yeah, I have to.
The Hackverse.
Yeah, I'll get it for you. I'll do a show and I'll let you know. I'll have you come on and when I do it, reveal at the top.
That's a good losers. Show. I like that. I like that idea.
Yeah, because he's got a ton of enemies, and on any given day, the top loser could be Shuley, it could be Chad, could be KB, could be.
Yeah, people are like, how can Rob Saul call people losers? I'm like, well, I'm not saying I'm not a loser. It takes one to know one, but yeah,
there you go.
I can still tell. It's how like black people are allowed to call each other the N-word, but we're not. It's I can call these people losers. I'm one of them.
Right.
Wait, you're not white, are you, Rob?
Rob's a Jew.
No, right? I'm German and mostly German and a little Italian.
And a little Mexican, right?
No Mexican.
A little bit.
No Spanish.
A little Peruvian.
His wife's Spanish, right?
Ex-wife, yes, Cuban.
Yeah. That's it, yeah.
Well, they're crazy. I had a couple Cuban girlfriends. They're crazy. So.
Oh yeah, if you knew the story, which the whole internet
how's that going, by the way? How's that like? Since the last time we touched base a year ago, how's that going with the ex?
I don't have any contact with her. I just like enough's enough. I mean, she's a monster, so not a good person. So you got to cut the fat.
How's the love life going?
The love life is as well as you think it was. It's non-existent. It's been a while. Yeah.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
What are you doing wrong?
I just don't. I work and then I go out. I mean, I don't go out. I work and then I'm always in a rush to get home. So between the podcasting and the bartending, and then I have 4 dogs that I got to rush and get them out, feed them, take care of them.
Yep. Pick up the shit.
Exactly.
That's another thing I find funny about this whole thing. Like I'm pretty like friendly with John from Win by Two too. And if people are like, oh, if you have a regular job and you somehow you're some loser. Like,
yeah, that's the thing. Yeah,
it's like, well, who cares? Really,
Is that true? No, Rob hooked up with Deb?
No, but she did sit with me when we made up. But no, I didn't. No.
Who's Deb? I don't even know.
Deb is she does a podcast called Nice Podcast Stupid with this guy Dan.
Oh yeah, okay, I know the name.
She used to frequently come on my show, and then she last week was on a podcasting tour where she would do 20-30 minutes trashing me, and then she talked to me at the event. I mean, she's nothing wrong, but Deb's not my type. So
why is she not your type?
Listen, I'm not going to sit here and trash Deb. We just made up, but no, it's just, I don't think I've ever dated in a serious relationship a white girl.
A white girl?
Yeah, I mean, not that it's just never worked out in the cards.
What's wrong with us whites?
Yeah, nothing. I mean, but I would love to find a beautiful white woman, but they've
from the Midwest.
They've all been Spanish. Well, my ex-wife was half white and half Cuban, so
okay, so she's white, basically.
What are your top 3 ethnicities these days?
Yeah, bro, let's hear that.
I always like a Latino woman. It doesn't matter whether they're Cuban or Colombian or Puerto Rican. I love the Spanish girls. The nice curvy, like big titty caramel black women I like,
and the pussy's nice and a little dark, so you're not like and it creams.
I gotta tell you, the last serious girlfriend I had after my divorce, I mean, that was the best pussy I've ever had in my life.
That was that chick that was stacked up, right? Big tits. Huge tits, right?
Yeah.
You come
how big?
I have the pic. I brought it out. I never. Yeah. Oh, here you go. You want to see it?
Yeah, let's see it.
I've seen this picture. Dang, girl.
Yo, whoa.
There you
go. Is that you, Rob? Is that you and her?
Yeah, that's me. Yeah, me and her.
Dude, you look
nice,
good.
I like her too,
you look good, bro.
Gee.
Bro, shave that beard off. You look sexy in that shit.
I know. I know people are like weird with the beard. Like when I don't have it, people say I look weird. Then when I do,
you look good. You look good.
Dude, you should sell that picture, bro.
What happened?
I'd buy it.
What happened between you two? Man. What happened between you two?
She moved to Georgia, so she gave up her place, and at the time my daughter was still young, and
you didn't want to commit.
And she was 10 years younger than me. I was in my 30s, she was in her 20s, and
she's fertile.
Yeah. Well, that's what happened. She moved to Georgia. We lost contact, and she's had 2 kids. And so,
Rob, you think that's a big deal? I'm 47. Every girl I date is 22 to 27.
At least you're not kind of
Deb is old, and I don't want to sound creepy, but like Deb is like not my, and nothing against her, but yeah, I usually like the younger ladies.
Really?
Yeah, like in their.
Okay, then we're on the same wavelength.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, I like
What are the rules? What are the rules for you and Meanie?
Yeah.
Oh, Meanie. I don't know. Kate Meanie. I've never talked to her. I've never had her on the show. She seems to be an okay a chick. I mean, not okay. She's obviously mental, but most women are.
You think SJ would let you? Would you?
Yeah, give you permission.
Permission. I doubt it. He's furious with her. I mean, you just have to be careful. I don't know how many guys she's been with, and of course she's going to record everything and then put it out. Send it to Shuley. But it's
man. I talked to Kate one time, like 90 minutes on the phone, for like an hour and a half one night, and it was a cool conversation. But my issue with any of these girls in the whole universe is like, if you were to hook up with them, it's like, I don't need every little detail being spilled out into the Dabbleverse. It's like,
well, Kate and I already share like a lot in common. We were both raised by our gay fathers, and
gay dads.
I still can't believe your dad's gay.
He's not with us anymore, but yes, he was. He's not currently living the gay lifestyle.
You're a man's man, though. So
my dad was actually more masculine than me. It's like,
go ahead.
yeah. I mean, I am like, if I am pretty much gay, except I'm just not attracted to men. But all the other stereotypes, like I'm in love with Stevie Nicks. I watch chick flicks.
No, but that's good though. I mean, that's equal bitches.
Yeah, I like women movies, women's music. I listen to Cher. And
who loves a rom-com? A rom-com's
yeah,
good. We had Joshua Postal on, and he was like saying like, hey, like gay men, you know, they're usually really faggot. And I'm like, no, they're not. There's some masculine men. He's like, no, most of the time they're usually faggots. I'm like, I don't know, because like manhood, like as you said, Saul, is usually, you know, even if you're gay, you're still going to be a man at the end of the day. You're not going to be, you know, too feminine. You might have some feminine qualities like liking Cher or doing this and that, but you're not going to be.
I know. I that was a plan for a while when I went through a dry spell. I think I said it on Levy and I told Bob, I said, I'm going to start playing up and I'm going to tell women, because all these gay guys, they always have super hot chick friends, and then they'll, you know, get them drinking and then they'll get real flattered. Like, gosh, I've never had these feelings towards a woman before. Like, I'm really kind of turned on, and, you know, they'll be like, oh man, I'm turning this gay guy. Like he's, so that was the plan. But
I think if you said you came out and you said you were gay, you'd still be a real dude, bro.
You'd pull, bro.
Yeah,
you'd pull.
Unfortunately, I do. I like women.
When was the last time you hooked up with somebody?
A couple months ago.
How was that?
It's all right.
What happened?
Went out drinking, ended up, you know, having sex, and then, you know, just really didn't keep in touch, you know.
No, that's good. That's good. That's good. Like, what's your pool game like? I mean, like not pool, you know, like pool, but so like
pull hose.
Yeah, how'd you pull her? Like, what happened? Was it Tinder? Like, how'd you pull her?
No, it was somebody I worked with.
You fucked someone? You got dirty with the?
Yeah. I mean, but it's just. Yeah, I don't have any game really, you know. It's,
yeah, you do. You pulled your coworker.
Dude,
that's
tough. No game is game. Just so
do you still work with?
I'm very I'm socially awkward. You know, I don't
like you.
I don't like clubs. I don't like dancing. I don't like I don't like anything fun. Like if someone wants to have fun, I'm like, oh, I don't want to do that.
Dude, no straight man likes to dance.
Yeah.
You know?
Chow, you got a fan here.
Yeah.
Like if Dirty Dalish came on, you know Dirty Dalish, right, bro?
I
should bring her on right now, man. I drop off.
No, like, could you pull her?
Is she hot? I don't know. I don't know. It depends.
OnlyFans.
She does OnlyFans, Pornhub, everything.
Melton and all the other Simps were all like, you know, they were trying to get in that shit, bro. But
that was like the only good-looking chick they ever had in Melton's Discord.
Oh, I mean, I always go for. I never go for like any straight. The hoarier, the better for me. That's yeah.
I've dated porn stars, so I'm with you. So yeah. So
I love complete like fucking hot skanks. It's that's why I am not in any relationships. Those are the type of women I love.
How old are you?
What about Asian chicks, bro?
42.
What?
I'm 42, but you know what? I never was into Asian chicks, but recently I've seen a lot of hot ones out there, and I'm like, yeah, I guess I've grown into being attracted to Asian. I've never been with one, but I've been noticing a lot more sexy Asian women around.
No, chinks are great. So like,
oh jeez.
No, like, no, they're what? I'm not an asshole, dude. I'm just being honest here. Like, they call us cracker, and we can call them chinks. So, like, my thing is just like with chinks, what about them is sexy to you, though? Like, what really is it? The culture? Is it the eye slitted? What is it?
The food.
Yeah,
oh, Lord, no. I mean, no. I mean, I just that's not my kink. Asian women. I'm just saying that I have seen a lot of hot ones walking around. I call them Asian women. I'm not going to use the derogatory term you use, but
Orientals.
Yeah,
what age
Oriental? That's what my great grandmother used to call Asian women. Oh, that nice Oriental woman. Like,
you're like, Grandma, hang on a second. Here's like.
What age, Rob? You're 42. You said, what age did you become obsessed with Asian women?
I've never been. I'm still not obsessed with them.
No,
no.
It seems like you talk about them a lot, bro.
No.
What does that shirt mean? Interstate / with the blood 80. What does that mean?
Mommy gave.
That's that's a Ray DeVito shirt.
Yeah, don't
they made it for Ray's birthday
party? Or something. Crashed into a semi and then
lied
about everything.
Blood smeared on it or something.
Yeah. They made him for his birthday party, and they brought him on the show.
I just thought mommy was on her period.
Nice, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
What are you trying to accomplish for?
Yeah, we're
as
trying to
Charlie
accomplish here, man.
As Charlie would say when he called in.
Yeah, I was going to say, what am I talking to Charlie? Like, what are your goals?
What's your 5-year plan, bro? At this point,
what are you trying to do this year?
My 5-year plan is to pay off my bankruptcy.
Your HOA.
That's an actual 5-year plan. I'm on a 5-year payment plan, so I'm paying I think $800 extra a month for.
That's good. Hey man, that's cool. There's nothing wrong with that, man. No, I'm serious about that.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, no bankruptcy is a good bankruptcy, but it's not the bankruptcy where I just have everything wiped away and I got off scot-free. I got to pay back every fucking penny of it.
Damn straight you do. You're not Jewish.
And lawyer.
Anyway, I'm kidding, David. David, it's all jokes. All right, I'm making Jewish jokes. I know. I'm just trying to, lighten the mood.
Just don't retweet Dan Bilzerian. That's
Dan's a fact. Well, hang on, real quick, Rob. Because I know you're anti-Jew because of Shuli, and
no, I'm anti-Shuli. That's the thing. And then when women come in and are nasty, and I try something like, "Oh, Rob hates women," he said, "No, I hate certain people, but it has nothing to do with their gender or
their ethnicity,
or race."
Right. So when you do
that's the thing people throw out there.
What you have to realize with all these guys, they need content. They have nothing to talk about.
So when you did your Julie thing, which was very anti-Semitic. Honestly, no. We had people hit us up about it. They were very pissed off about it.
Wow, that's a shame. No, I'm not anti-Semitic. It's not. And then they said when I got the Shuli glasses, it's just those fucking things with the nose attached to it. Those old timey like glasses.
Dude, how's that not anti-Semitic though?
How's it not anti-Semitic? It's I bought them at fucking Walmart for $8. It's not like they weren't called Jew glasses. They were called. They were called
usury glasses.
They were called like old man glasses, and it had the nose with a wart on it and glasses attached to it.
Right.
Where's it at?
Yeah, bring them out. Let's see these things. Well, let's have David tell you. Put them on, David. Tell us.
I don't think so.
Are these David? Are these anti-Jewish?
Yeah, and I just put on.
I don't think so, man.
Oh, you don't think so?
Yeah.
Dude, look at this guy.
Well,
and then I just put on the beanie like Shuli wears. Yeah, that's on. I'm like,
Dave, is that anti-Jewish? Is that anti-Jewish, David? You're a Jew.
No, I don't really think so. I think he just looks like a fucking idiot. Like, Well,
that's what I'm going for. I'm trying to be Shuli.
Yeah, so. And by the way, I don't like Shuli at all. I'm Jewish, and I don't like Shuli at all. So
well, he would say. But then I'll have Kumia's girlfriend on, who publicly puts Nazi propaganda.
Oh, dude, Kumia's girlfriend's Twitter is like the most disgusting Twitter on the internet. It's just like.
And when he was called out, calling me an anti-Semitic and having her on, he goes, "Well, we like her because she's open about it. Rob Saul tries to pretend he's not." So apparently with Shuli, as long as you admit that you're anti-Semitic, then you're a good person.
No. I've actually like looked at her Twitter.
Yeah.
And in terms of my family background, I've got like family that's like Polish Jews that died in the Holocaust and stuff. Right. So, yeah. So it's just like, that Kumia's concubine's Twitter is ridiculous. That's it's I'm like, you want to tone some stuff down a little bit.
Yeah, and people kiss her ass and pretend she's funny and bring her on shows because she's Kumia's cum rag, but that's all she is. Like Kumia's cum dumpster that he pays allowance to for sex.
Well, maybe does he even do it anymore? It's hard to stuff too.
Well, they told him to stop drinking too. He's still. You never see him on stream without a fucking drink in his hand.
No, well, that happens. I don't know if you know George Best. He was like a famous soccer player back in the 60s, 70s.
Oh, yeah. I'm not a sports guy.
Okay. Anyhow, like he was the same way. He got like a liver transplant because he was an alcoholic, And then what do you think the first thing he did after he got the liver transplant?
Yeah, he's got a brand new liver to soak up.
Yeah. In like 5 years, he was dead. So,
wow.
R.I.P.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
Hey, guys, we got to talk about this. I know Rob didn't watch the game, but come on, guys, for 5 minutes, we got to talk about the Super Bowl. Come on, ciao.
What do you want to talk about? Rob, what do you think of it?
Just
I
how
didn't
great
watch.
it was. You
Yeah, I
know?
didn't watch any of it. I
Well-
usually watch the halftime show, but I don't even know who fucking Kendrick.
Oh,
Lamar-
dude, that was the worst. I will say that was the worst halftime show I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah,
That was it was
I-
garbage, like crap.
Joe, what do you think about it?
I think Mir, I got to give you congratulations because your team is the Eagles, always has been. So your team just won the title. I've been giving you congratulations for that. It was a good game. What can you say? I mean, it was, good for the Eagles. It wasn't a competitive game, but they came in, they put, points on the board fast and just never let up. It was impressive.
Right,
Yeah,
just
what
like
do
ready to be
people
a
like?
Serena.
I thought people were like supposed to be so loyal when it comes to football. It's like I saw my neighbor. He's the most people here are Eagles fans in South Jersey, but I saw my neighbor. He's like ride or die 49ers. He has all 49er stuff. Oh, yesterday I saw him before a Super Bowl party. I didn't go. Just saw him outside. He said, "You're wearing a fucking Eagles shirt?" Like I don't have a problem if you like the Eagles. I don't follow it at all, but it's like just seems odd. All of a sudden you're wearing an Eagles jersey on Super Bowl.
I just think it's more like people all hate the Chiefs right now.
Yeah.
It's just whole Taylor Swift.
Not they love the Eagles. They just
yeah. So that's kind of what's going on.
That guy's right. I do hate sports and I do love yacht rock. You got me, sir. I do. I love yacht rock. Give me some Michael McDonald any day.
Mir, but you got no Eagles stuff. Look at you got your British hat on. You got your whales.
I was wearing it with our interview
Friday.
with Joshua Postal.
Yeah, he had some stuff on.
Yeah, I was wearing it. So, look, Rob, let's dig back into you, though, bro. Because I know you're a very intriguing character in all this because I see all the hate and everything else in between.
Yes. A lot of hate for Mr. Rob Saul.
So people say you're tweaking on drugs.
Yeah, they do say that. Yes. I don't, though. I was nodding off drunk on one of the last streams I did, but,
Do you have that?
Do I have what?
You nodding off. I want to watch it. I've never seen it. I don't know what anyone's saying about
there's
it.
pictures.
People have been sending me messages about you nodding off, like, hey, you're having a nodder off on, they're having a meth head on. I'm like, okay.
Oh, yeah, of course. Now it's meth. If I was on meth, aren't those people that are like wide awake? Like,
I don't know.
I've never heard of somebody on meth nodding off.
All I'm saying is I have people message me because I put you on the thing and then they're like, hey,
and meth heads have beautiful smiles like this either.
They said just letting you, like one individual, I'm not gonna say his name because I don't read text, obviously. Mm-hmm. I show respect to that. They said you're having a tweaker on who is gonna lie the whole entire time about what's going on and how he portrays his show. Basically, I mean, it's not verbatim what he said, but
people are sad.
It's just he's on drugs and he is something of a individual that I know you. He's like, I know you interviewed him earlier, but he's not the same person. And I kind of want to like. Because I'm feeling the vibe that there's you seem the same, but there's a little bit of darkness around you. I can tell it might be. No, I'm not shitting on you like you're a druggie. I know you're not a druggie. You're. I think what you're going now is that you're a villain. Because last time we interviewed you weren't a villain yet.
No.
Now you're a villain.
Yes.
And I can see the darkness around it.
Yes, I'm a very dark guy.
No, I don't know. I don't know why they painted you as a villain. You just became the villain, and sometimes you need that villain.
Yeah.
Well, I can tell you this, Mir. Rob has a quick trigger. So
I have anger problems. But
he's pissed off some people, but he has shown that he can squash. Like you squashed with the nasty one. You had a big problem with Nasty Neil.
Yeah.
Now he's back to being one of your reoccurring co-hosts.
Yes.
And then same with Deb. You had this big problem with her, and now that's squashed. Maybe she can get back in the loop of co-host for you.
Yeah, I'd have Deb on again.
Would you have us
people
on?
Like straighten it out? And I have a quick. You're right. I have a quick fuse, but I don't hold grudges for a long time.
But do you think that dark cloud is like associated with other streamers in the Hackverse or other things that are happening around you?
No, I'm having aside that the HOA fees that I got jammed up that I'm paying off, I have a pretty nice, quiet, normal, happy life. Go to work, go to the gym every day. I'm just living my life. There's no darkness in my real life. But yeah, sometimes like after reading awful shit about yourself and going in chat and people saying awful things, yeah, you're
boom,
like,
there it is. There it is. That's what I'm talking about, man. Like people weren't as aggressively shitting on you as before, but now they are.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
people are calling you a pillhead, and I know that. I know, I know you're not a pillhead, but at the same time, it's just like, dude, it kind of like hits you a different way because you were on pills, but you're not. Obviously, you didn't take advantage.
I wasn't snorting pills.
I know you weren't cracking a fucking rock.
I could barely walk. I know. And I had to go to work, and I ended up having surgery and got it rectified, and I don't need to take pills for pain anymore.
Right, but but I can tell it pisses you off when people say you're a pillhead, because you're not. You suffered from a condition, and they gave you a certain prescription that they should not give to any human being.
Yeah, it's an addictive thing they give to you. I mean, there are people that take it to party and end up getting on drugs, and but then there's also people that take it because they're in really bad pain and end up getting hooked on it.
That's what I'm saying. This is my point, though.
Yeah.
Is that these people who accuse you of drugs and of being a pillhead, it's not true. But at the same time,
I publicly, but
you publicly announced that you did do pills, but you didn't do the pills to the extent that they're trying to say.
I publicly announced that I was just on them when I did Levy Land. You could say it.
No.
And then I was doing shit I didn't remember, and I was like, yeah, that's when I was taking the pills for the back.
I'm not trying to say that, though.
No, but the thing is, people, they're like, he's such a liar. But the thing is, I'm too honest. Like most people wouldn't tell people that they did.
You said you jerked off dogs. I'm kidding. That's a joke. That's a joke. That's a joke, Rob. That's a joke. Okay, chill, bro.
But what am I getting worked up? It's I don't care. I mean, people are said that they're going to send clips to my job and they're going to have me fired. And it's like, what? First of all, I'm in the union, and all they could do if they were really concerned is give me a drug test. And I am with a 100% telling you I'll pass it.
People actually threatened you with that? For real? They're actually threatening your normal work job?
Yeah.
Retards online are actually doing that.
Yeah, they're saying they sent it, or they're saying Chad is saying, I don't know if he really said it or if people are just making it up, but that they're sending it to my job and say, look, he's on drugs. You can see him. So yeah, of course it'll be embarrassing for my job to be reviewing a video of me nodding off drunk on a stream. But the only thing they could do is say, well, they're allowed to give you a random mandatory drug test, and I'd take it, hair or piss, and I'd pass it.
Yeah, I don't think you're on drugs. Why would you lie about that? Yeah. What do you have to lose from it? Yeah. So, but I want to ask you, like, when you see that darkness coming, what weapons do you have internally to fight that off?
The only thing when that darkness comes, it's all I hit the X button online, and then I just go back to real life.
Well, you mentioned the gym. We're trying to get into like some manosphere, like
Andrew Tate type shit.
Yeah. So like, what do you use to center yourself and peak performance throughout the day besides the gym?
I mean,
like your vegan foods. Can you get into that for us, Russ?
You want to know about my vegan foods?
Yeah. Like what is the optimum for that?
What do you mean? The what for that?
What optimizes your performance as a peak male when you're eating?
Oh boy. I just.
What do you eat every day? What's your like calorie count?
I don't really count calories. I wake up, I usually have an oat bowl for breakfast. I'll chop up bananas, oats, some cashew milk, and blueberries and strawberries. And then for lunch, maybe I'll
get some pussy.
What?
Nothing.
Yeah. I don't know. That's only like steady thing I eat. And then lunch, I'll have a ham and cheese sandwich that's all plant-based. Then dinner, like before I came on here, I had Impossible meatballs and pasta with sauce that I made. And
how long do you intermittent fast for?
16 hours.
What? You intermittent fast for real?
Yeah. So
what are you, Muslim? What's going on?
No,
intermittent
fast. It's good for
I'm kidding. I know I'm kidding.
Yeah, it's good for weight loss, and it's good for just your your health, like cholesterol and all that stuff like that. But
do you drink anymore, or is that too much calories?
that's a lot of calories. I try not to drink too much. Like I drink on social occasions, but I'm not like, first I was like, I would always want to drink when I was doing the stream because sometimes I feel like I have to be drunk to do it, to deal with all the assholes.
Yep, I know.
Coming at
Trust
me,
me, I feel it, bro.
but then when I say, oh, I'm only going to drink on the streams, when I start doing streams every night, then it's like, well, then you're a fucking alcoholic. If you're only doing 3 streams or you're streaming every fucking night. So yeah, now I'll do it like on social occasions. Like,
what would you say to the younger crowd, like moi, who gets hammered every stream he does? Like, what's some, like, I would say some, you know, what's the word that you would say? Some like
advice.
Yeah, that's the word. Some
I mean,
advice
how
you
often are you
give.
broadcasting? I mean,
We broadcast. I mean, we're doing it every 2 days. I'm just getting lit. So my thing is like, how do I control my urges to want to get hammered to do a good show from a man such as yourself?
well, you don't do a good show. You do a funny show. People like to laugh at you because you're the drunken buffoon. I mean, well, with me anyway. But then I felt like, but then I would deal with, you know, I don't know.
How do you create good content though if you're not drunk?
That's the best way to create content. It's not drunk. Yeah. Nobody's successful in life. Says like, oh, it's all thanks to alcohol that helped me.
Bert Kreischer, dude, he's literally cried on a podcast saying, "I've been hammered this whole entire time, and I only do my shows hammered." And he's like, "And I made tons of money, and my daughters don't know who I am." But at the same time, he's making money though.
Well,
he's
I
paying
guess
for their
it's working
college.
for him. That's a rare instance, but for most successful people you see in life,
Artie Lang
every day. What?
Artie Lang, wasn't he like usually fucked up the whole entire time when he was successful?
Yeah, he was on heroin and almost died and tried to stab himself, and well, he did stab himself, and he lost his whole fucking nose pretty much. So yeah, there are people that are successful junkies, but they don't live the best life, and it's not a common thing where junkies are super successful.
Who's the most messed up type of person you see around AC?
Oh my gosh. I mean, well, you know, I take the transit in every day to work, and then I walk to work. And if it's still dark out, like if I'm working a morning shift, you know, you have it's like being on like a haunted hayride. Crackheads are popping at you everywhere, asking for money, and you know.
Who's Travis?
Someone. He's my old co-host. That's married to my wife. You got me, buddy.
We covered.
I know
this. We covered this last time. It's his cousin.
Oh, I forgot. It's been so long. I forgot. Yeah. My bad, bro.
I'm gonna go Artie Lang now. I'm so upset that this guy brought up his name.
Yeah, sorry, Vito. We're actually happy that Travis took her because she got fat, bro.
Yeah, she got fat, and she's a monster.
Yeah, she's a big fat pig now, and Rob can do much better. So
yeah,
I mean, he's getting crazy pussy, and he's aligned himself. So here's a question for you, Rob, because I know you're not anti-Semitic now.
When was I?
I don't know. As a young man, I perceive things very differently than you do.
He used to be.
So
I know. I went to a class for it.
Yeah, I'm sure you did. Julie's class, right? So like, what is your take on, because I think you're a little opinionated, correct? You know, in life and what's going on around you and everything you've been towards and what is going on around you. So what is your take, honestly, with like nowadays with the Trump administration? Did you vote for Trump?
Yes.
Yeah. He's
Why?
a huge MAGA.
Well, yeah, you are, aren't you? I forgot about that. You're like huge Doge guy, right?
I support it. Come on, the Democrats and liberals are fucking insane. I guess anybody that's like super political gets a little crazy, but I mean,
do you support the war in Gaza?
The what? No, I don't even know what that is. I'm not a very political guy. I just voted for Trump and I support Trump.
So you don't know what you're supporting?
Yeah, I know what I'm supporting, but I don't sit and keep up with all the news and, you know. You know every fact about what's going on.
What? Okay.
He asks people about this shit every time.
I do. I like. Here's the thing. Like everyone's like, "Oh, I'm a comedian. I'm this and that." I'm like, "Okay, great. You're a comedian. You're an idiot. You're this and that. That's cool."
They all lie, no matter what. Everybody thinks they're so much knowledgeable than everybody else on issues, and there's no swaying other people. But I'm not going to sit and pretend that I'm on top of every political thing going on and doing research and.
Right. You're not. You're no Nick Fuentes, but I get it.
I don't know who Nick Fuentes is, but
would you of all the people in the shitverse or hackverse, who do you think are the 3 smartest?
Well, in the hackverse,
yeah,
smart.
Yeah, like Phil Almore for sure is number 1.
I don't know that guy. I know he's big fat karate guy or whatever that trashes me, but yeah, I don't know how smart he is. I don't know. I can't think of anybody off the top of my head that I go, wow, that person's really intelligent in the Dabbleverse.
Rob only knows dabble strips. No, he doesn't. He's actually pretty brilliant. No. Talk to him.
I don't even know Dabbleverse. That's the thing. You guys talk about this. I don't even watch these other shows. I watch the clips on my show because that's what people like. That's what people want to see. They want to see me melt down and get angry watching people talk shit about me. So I give the people what they want.
Have you ever? I don't think you didn't melt down on our interview, did you? I don't think you did.
No,
not once.
No, he was great.
No, he was a great man. Yeah,
I am a great man.
What do you drink? What are you drinking right there? Whiskey?
Ginger ale.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. Anyway.
Okay. I know, because I'm so drunk and off the rail.
I know, dude. I don't get I dude, like, how do you sleep at night knowing that people think you're a pillhead?
I really don't care.
I don't think that many people actually think he is.
You think that
I see it all the time in the news. Shirley, Carl, all these guys are saying he's a fucking pillhead. Look at him. He's tweaking now, man. I'm like,
there's
right.
Yeah, I mean, people, they're making up stuff. And if it, it doesn't affect my personal life, maybe I would do a lawsuit for defamation if this started leaking in and I started having problems in real life because of the stories people are making up about me. But I'm not going to sue anybody that's not affecting my personal life. You think I go to bed and have one thought about Carl? Or the only time I think about these people is when I'm streaming and people talk about it and I watch the clips.
What clips?
Clips that are sent to me. Everybody sends me.
Show us a clip that they send you. Show me a clip. I don't know what you're talking about. Show me a clip.
There's tons of clips of Rob.
Yeah, they're on Reddit, and a guy sends me all the ones that discuss me every time I stream, and I usually don't get through them. I hate watching them. I mean, you just sit there and it's just people. I'm a very positive person in real life. So I just keep out, like, I won't sit and watch shows that are trashing me because I know it's just going to annoy me, and watching that annoys me, but that's what people want. That's what people are watching me. They want to see me get mad watching these people talk shit about me. But normally if I'm not doing a show, I don't watch them.
So that's not, I got it. So you're kind of like going against the grain then. You're like, you know what? I know what the fans want, but at the same time, I'm not going to give them what they want because I'm my own.
No, I do give them what they want. I watch it on the air, but off the air, I don't watch any of the stuff. That's the only time I'll watch Dabbleverse clips is when I'm streaming live.
Oh,
yeah, Rob is like kind of in all this shit, but he's kind of not too. So like most of he doesn't have any alliances really. I mean, other than SJ was his alliance for a minute, so he got a lot of clout from that. But his show is good too because it's like very chat interactive, and you're not like super dialed into all the shitverse stuff. So and you have
like it.
Phone
it's very
calls.
Because I try to cut out all negative people out of my life, but that's all that is.
He's very positive person, but he just said 6 minutes ago that he gives people what they want, and he has meltdowns for $8 a show. That's a good quality of life.
That's Vito Calzone. I mean, he's very opinionated about me, but if I'm not bad, why is he watching me? And yeah, I do. But in real life, this isn't my real life, Vito Calzone, if that's even your real name. I watch the stuff and make a few bucks. And I do like some of the people there in the show. I like Chow. I like a lot of people that hang out in the chat. But when I'm off the air, I'm not sitting watching Dabbleverse clips and people's chat rooms getting all fired up. I can't believe they're saying I'm a pillhead. Oh, I can't even live like this anymore. No, I don't. I hate watching this stuff when I'm not on the air. I hate watching it on the air, but I do it. People
so you can separate yourself.
Yes, that's the key. If you're really seriously asking me about that, I said when I'm not online, I separate myself from this universe completely.
I mean, at some point though, if you really like indulge yourself and really delve into this universe, do you think you can make more money from it and could become even more successful as a podcaster?
No. I live a miserable life. I like my life. I live a fine, mild, happy life. When I go online, people hate me, but that's fine. That's their problem. That's not affecting me. That's affecting them, that they're so obsessed and angry about where I'm working, what money I'm making, what bills I'm paying, and what they think I'm taking. I mean, that's their demons and their inner self. It has nothing to do with me.
Like, dude, like he doesn't even own a car. It doesn't even matter if you don't own a car or not.
It doesn't matter. I don't drive. Why would I own a car if I didn't drive? Why would I pay for a car? I can afford a car. Why would I have one if I don't drive?
Takes the bus to work, laugh my ass a great life.
This guy's obsessed that you can't stop talking about it. But like, who cares? That's you, bro.
That's weird though, man, because you're not even an entertainer completely then. It's just weird though at this point, isn't it?
Yeah. What do you mean? Yeah. What's weird?
Well, I mean, what I mean is like you didn't come from entertainment, right? You were a fucking bartender.
Yeah, that's my main source of income.
You decide just to podcast on the side just for fun, right?
Yeah.
You just did it.
Yeah, I've been doing it since 2009, and I used to do more. I worked for CBS Radio for a while, WMEX in Boston, and I enjoy it. But yeah, the now it's just like a show, a troll fest. But
right, and then you see all these tweakers actually tweak on you about it. I don't know. That's kind of disturbing. Like, I mean, I've had people dox my children and my family, and I mean, I have my actual day job like you do.
Yeah.
So does Chow. Chow got doxxed. It's just weird. I'm like, do you actually? I mean, we're not even really in entertainment to that extent, like Brennan or any of these people. I understand you fantasizing over those people, but us, it's just it's a little strange.
Yeah, it's that people. I mean, it's kind of a sad existence that's what they get their rocks off on. But different strokes for different folks, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. Chow, what do you think?
I just caught on in the end, so I don't know exactly what you guys are talking about.
I don't care where these people live. I don't care what they do for a living.
Yeah, exactly. I don't get it.
It's nothing that I would concern myself with. It amazes me that people are so invested in what they think I'm doing and what bills they think I'm paying. It's just
no. Yeah, we got Chow and I both got doxxed already.
Metal, he's a good dude. He's a moderator in my chat room.
He works for Rob.
He works for Rob.
Well, he's one of his mods, so I've seen him around. But so Rob, what are you looking for to do with your show for the next year? Because you've been an OG in the game. Like, you've been streaming for years, and your show has been interview based. Now you're kind of doing the solo, stream of consciousness. What do you have any big ideas coming up?
No, I really do need to come up with something, because I can't just go off this Dabbleverse stuff forever.
No, it's trash. It's trash.
And I was like, people really don't. Everybody's doing that, like interviewing celebrities. I used to do that a lot. I still do occasionally have somebody notable on, but people don't really. I don't know. I really gotta think on it. But I do want to do something, just something that's different and original, and something that not everybody's doing. Because nowadays, everybody's got a microphone in their house. So.
I mean, what do you mean it's as original? I mean, everyone's doing everything. I mean, we talked about this last time.
Something that's, I don't know. Everybody's doing everything, but
something that excites you that you want to do.
That'll be entertaining, that I'll be good at.
Do you have any ideas?
No, I don't.
He goes,
what if you did mixing drinks?
I know.
Pills and drinks.
Bartending podcast. Dude, I don't know, but
you should do to fuck with the trolls. You should drop pills into drinks. Be like, hey, let's mix pills and drinks. Which one will fuck you up the most?
Yeah, let's see if we can get you to OD on the camera.
Dude, you should.
Well, I'll make the big bucks. Too bad I'll be dead.
If you really want to fuck her up, drop this and that, and then you're good to go. But if you don't want her to know, drop dude.
I was gonna I said, I'll get my channel removed if I do that, but I was gonna come on after the after I did that, and I was going to fill a pill bottle with like Tic Tacs and just start pouring them in and drinking a beer and then act like I like OD. And I was like, no, so my channel will get struck for that. I know it will. Morphine and tequila shots. Good idea.
Oh man, Rob. Is there anything else, Rob? Oh, go ahead, Chow. Go ahead.
No, someone is requesting the Deb impression, which is great, but I don't think, can you even do the Deb impression anymore?
What's the Deb impression? Oh, it's just me holding up my shoulders like It's Pat. I said she looked like It's Pat from Saturday Night Live. But
hey, how are you in Levy now, man? Are you guys cool now, or are you guys still on the rocks?
I haven't talked to him. I mean, he said he was open to. I talked to his wife through text, and we squashed it. And Bob says he wants an in person apology, and I'm like, wow,
for what?
I guess for attacking his wife. And
oh, I remember that. Yeah, you were on the rocks. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah. I was telling somebody that I said, they said I was really nasty with Gina, but Gina Levy was a real friend. So when I feel like I've been betrayed by like a real friend, I kind of react worse than I would just like some internet troll, Right. It was a misunderstanding, and I overreacted.
So Bob's being a bitch basically at this point.
I don't know. He said he wants and I called and left him a voicemail on the way to Brigada the other night, and I said, all right, I heard you wanted me to call you and contact for an in-person face-to-face meeting. I said, so just call me back, but I haven't heard back from him.
So Rob's too scared to face Levy? I don't think so.
Yeah, no, he's not. Hey, Rob, I'm thinking about going to AC next year for the Super Bowl. Can you give me 3 places I need to check out?
3 places in AC. Doc's Oyster House is great. Their happy hour. You just got to get there early. It's not even any drinks on the happy hour. Obviously, you cannot, but their happy hour is half price on food, but they're like a really high-end restaurant with like delicious seafood if you like seafood. And I mean, obviously you can still drink. There's just no like cheap drinks on happy hour, but the food is amazing. You got to get in. They open at 4 and they have happy hour every day. They're open from 4 to 6, but you got to get in line at like 3:30 because there's a line to get in there every day.
Okay, so that's the
price. You know that shit on.
That's a 4-star, 5-star type place.
Yeah, it's nice. I mean, you have to try. It's like a it's not like suit and tie place, but I mean they're a pricey high-end seafood restaurant.
Nice.
And then
what's the
best burger. Tennessee Avenue Beer Hall, believe it or not, has great burgers there.
That's where the event was supposed to be.
Yeah.
That's too bad.
Then, of course, if you've never been to White House Subs, they have amazing Italian subs, cheesesteaks. They're, everybody that comes to Atlantic City, that's what they're known for is, Atlantic City is known for White House Sub Shop. They have one inside the Hard Rock, but they have one that's been there for like over 100 years, like a standalone. You want to go to the one that's not in Hard Rock. Not that one's bad, but the other one's got all the pictures, all the celebrities eating in there. Oh, it's just a cool, like vintage, nice place, and really good sandwiches.
Go ahead.
So, I got another just oddball question. If you could move anywhere outside of Jersey, which state or country would you move to?
Country,
or state?
Yeah, I would. I went out to Los Angeles. I really did like it out there, but
Los Angeles is a piece of shit, bro.
Yeah, but I know it's very but it's I really had a good time out there, but you actually that's a place that you have to.
Here's my question to you, man, and I want you to answer honestly, okay? And if you have to give a diatribe, give it a diatribe, okay? Because this is a very honest thing.
Okay.
If you could talk to Shuli face to face,
what
would you say to him if he approached you and said, "Hey, man, I just want to let you know there's no like bad vibes between us. I just want you to let you know."
He wanted to. Shuli's a pussy. I would love to see Shuli face to face, and because he won't, because Shuli's the biggest pussy. He's another keyboard tough guy.
I don't think he is though, man. I think you're lying there.
No,
he might be able to fight.
No, I saw him with Stuttering John. I saw him with all their face. He's from the Howard Stern days, dude. He's not a.
He was only there. He only talked shit in the studio and like there was security or something to break stuff up.
Yeah,
he's a pussy. Did you see the video? He's like running from Stuttering John when Stuttering John was trying to interview him in the lot, and then he went and got security.
Stuttering John was a fucking crazy person when he did that, dude. I mean,
Well,
I would too. I mean, he's a crazy
yeah, but then he goes on there and acts like he's a tough guy. You know, you're not a tough guy. You're a whiny little bitch.
Well, what I'm saying is though, is like, if he did apologize to you, like, could you and Shuli possibly, make terms? Like,
No. I don't
never.
I don't like him. He's a scumbag. I mean, just
He doesn't seem scummy though. He seems actually kind of like nice though. I've watched him as a fan, and he always seemed, even though he shed on people, like I've watched him shed on multiple people, he always seemed like he was someone in the background, like, you know what, it's not that big of a deal behind the scenes. It's just a joke. We're all joking here. It's okay.
No.
Do you get? I think. Are you butthurt? I don't even want to say you're butthurt about it because you're a man, and I mean, fuck, dude, I'm not trying to.
They were never even that tight to begin with.
About me constantly and says awful shit about me and my family, and he's a scumbag. And then that fat fuck Zen talking about like how often I see, like, get the fuck out of here. Like, I don't even think his kid likes him. But I don't try not to go there. But to people that do that shit, they're just scum of the earth. And that's what they are. They're just scumbags over there at the Shuli network.
You think they're all scum? Oh, go ahead.
Bob always told me he was a disgusting scumbag, and that's what I mean, Bob. That
wait, Bob said that about Shuli?
Bob always told me that before, and then he made up with Shuli when Shuli left the Howard Stern show, and then he changed his tune. All of a sudden, Shuli's a great guy. But you see,
well, I heard Bob was on Xanax and he was a tweaker before when he said that, and then they were cool.
Yeah, that's what Shuli said. Bob's on drugs. And then when they got in a fight again, Shuli's like, "Oh, I think Bob must be on drugs again because he doesn't like him." Like,
he said that?
Yeah, he thinks that anybody that doesn't like him is on drugs or anti-Semitic. Like, no, you're an unlikable guy. You're a piece of garbage. That's why people don't like you. You watch it if you're a big fan of those days of the Howard Stern. Anytime he gets in business with somebody outside that show that involves money, he's doing something shisty and shady with the pay and the money, and people have to
about that.
And if they ask him to show him the numbers, he gets all defensive, like, "Why should I? You're still not going to be happy if I show you the numbers." Like, even Howard said to him, "Just show him the numbers." Well, I would, but then he still won't be happy. It just, it's always a problem. And it wasn't just on one instance. It's every instance when you do business with Shuli. It seems on the show and now in the Dabbleverse, it's people have trouble getting paid.
They seem like they're making money right now, though. I mean, I was watching their live stream. What was it, like 2 weeks ago? Dude, they were raking in like at least a few thousand. I was like,
well, good for them.
I'm not trying to shit on you, bro. I'm just saying, like, I think you and Shuli could honestly.
Nah, they were never even tight to begin with, so it's not even like a big deal for them to squash it.
I mean, yeah, right. I mean, I don't understand it. I mean, I understand that your hatred towards Shuli, not because he's
I think he's a scumbag,
because he's a scumbag.
I'd be willing to work things out with anybody. I would be willing to work things out with Chad before Shuli, but Shuli, that's not even a realm possibility of somebody I even want to be on a cordial, nice terms with. I mean, I would like him to stop lying about me and saying defamatory things about me on air all the time. Sure, that'd be nice, but other than that, I don't need to have any contact with him.
I agree with that.
I mean, yeah, but at the same time, I mean, it does get you the viewership you want.
Oh, you think that people? Well, I guess the hatred would turn down. Maybe, I don't know, but it's not.
I mean, that's the thing, though, isn't it? Like, if you don't become the villain anymore, you might not get the same viewership.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, but it's just Shuli. It's just nothing I'm interested in is squashing things with Shuli. Yeah, the best I could give you, the answer you say, if Shuli came to me and said he's sorry for lying and saying defamatory things about me, I would say, okay, just stop doing it. And then I would just have no contact with him. I don't want to make up with him. I don't want to be his friend, but.
You wouldn't want to be on the network?
No.
He was. Weren't you on the network?
Yeah, I thought you were, though. I thought you were trying to get on the network, or you were on the network.
Yeah, well, we switched Levy Land over there, and then
but Levy's gone now, so
Yeah, everything.
Wait,
Yeah.
what do you mean Levy's gone?
Levy left Shuli.
Wait, what? I haven't been
Yeah.
on in so long.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why it's like, I don't know. Like the Shuli stuff is like
Really?
with Rob, it's OG stuff. So yeah, Bob left Shuli Network like within the last couple months, right, Rob?
Yeah. Like I
Yeah.
knew,
Why?
like I was saying,
Why
I
he
knew that
leave?
would happen because
Why
he,
Bob
They
leave?
had,
all of a
they
sudden
had some
Bob
beef.
changed his tune again. Now Shuli is a scumbag again, apparently. Which
Yeah.
He's not on his Xanax or
yeah, that's
you
what
know,
I'm saying.
whatever.
That's what Shuli said.
Whoa! So you're telling me like, hang on, whoa, that's weird, dude. So
Bob's not on drugs that I know of, but that's what Shuli thinks.
Yeah,
Anytime
he's
Bob
off.
doesn't
He's
like
off
him, he has
Shuli.
to be on
Shuli
drugs.
kicked Rob off. That's why Rob hates Shuli.
He
Vito
didn't kick me
Calzone.
off.
What?
No, he didn't kick me
No.
off.
Wow. Okay. All right. I mean, I get it now, though. So Shuli basically is masterminding or trying to like weasel his way in between you guys. That's
Yeah,
so
he was like
crazy.
he was like real possessive over Bob. He didn't like that me and Bob were close and friends. He wanted to go sleep over Bob's house, and me and Bob's my friend.
I think he kind of ruined your guys' show then. Levy Land kind of got ruined by Shuli then, didn't it? Because he took Chris Abels, he took Bob, left you out, and then eventually he fucking, Bob and him had an issue, like you just told me recently, and he hates you. He's just on you all the time. Chris Abels is just a nobody at this point. So he's kind of like destroying you guys slowly. That's kind of interesting when I look at it, actually. He's destroyed Levy Land. You guys had a good show. I remember watching your guys' show. You guys had a good show.
Yeah, Levy Land was a pretty good show. I think.
Yeah, and then Shuli took you guys under his wing.
I didn't want to go. He said we got to bring it. He only wanted Bob on his network. So
yeah, and look what happened to Bob.
And that's why he
Bossman ostracized.
that's why he caused a rift between him and Kevin, because he was jealous of that, jealous of his friendship with Kevin.
Dude, that's fucking crazy. Are you fucking kidding me? He ruined Levy Land.
Yeah, it's not like Levy Land was,
no, it was good.
The world on fire, but
no, you weren't Joe Rogan, but no, you guys had a good thing going. I remember watching your guys' show. It was good. It was a very good show.
Yeah, it was it.
That's sad. That's actually very sad to see. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. Shuli went in between that and just dismantled that from within, and you guys allowed it to happen. That's horrible.
Yeah, we did.
Let's switch.
Bob allowed it to happen, but yeah.
Let's switch gears and talk about Rob's show. So, Rob, who's your favorite mod that you have?
My favorite mod? Well, I love all my mods. It's acting like telling me to pick my favorite child. How dare you, child? But no, Gina Bobina is the longest one. And she's the head moderator, I would say, in the chat.
Okay. What's the deal with this guy, Final Boss?
Oh, Final Boss. I don't know. I like him. He's a good kid. The chat, a lot of the chat scene. I don't know. They seem to be a little more receptive of him, but yeah, there's still a lot of people that just hate him. He's a young guy, and he's like me. If I think he's like 21 or in his 20. And I remember when I did this shit at my 20, I was worse than I am now as far as like taking any kind of ball busting or criticism. And he's kind of like that. But
you've done a good job of taking him under your wing.
he's a good kid. I like him.
You're kind of like a father to him in some ways.
I don't know about all that, but yeah, I don't know. I
think he could be. Do you have a dream co-host if you were to start up a two-man show?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
A dream co-host. I don't know. Not that I can think of off the top of my head.
Bob Levy.
Yeah. I'd like to do a show with Bob again, not like a full time, but like I'd like to, occasionally hear.
Why don't you?
This one. Well, he wants to meet me face to face.
Hang on, man. Come on, dude. If you literally hit up Bob, say, "Hey, man."
I did. I called him on Saturday. He hasn't returned my call yet.
You called him once, or did you call multiple times?
No, I called him once. I left him a voicemail. I said, "Hey, I heard you wanted to meet up and talk about some things." I said,
"Did you FaceTime call him?"
What?
Did you FaceTime call him, or
actually? Yeah, I did. I tried calling FaceTiming him at the bar with Deb because he was just on Deb's show. So I called him once and left him a voicemail, and then I said, "Let me see if he picks up now," because I was sitting with Deb and he had just done Deb's show, and so I FaceTimed him at the bar. I was at Deb, and he didn't answer either.
Really? So Bob's the bitch then at this point. I also like FaceTime is basically like.
I mean, he says he's willing to work things out with me. what's it been? What is today? Tuesday? It's been
It's the 10th, I think.
It's been a few days.
I hope it works out with him, because you love that dude.
No, you do love that guy. I knows that. Like you and Bob actually have like a special connection. Like past Chris Abel.
We were friends. Yeah, we were friends. I like Bob a lot. He's a good dude. And it was my fault. I'm the one that overreacted, and I fired the first shot, and I admit that and I have a habit of doing that. Just you know.
You guys, you called
too quickly to things, and
you call the guy's wife a whore. Now you want to do a podcast with him?
Yes, Vito Calzone. It's a very
yeah, but that was
this guy seems triggered, dude. He's like commenting like crazy.
Very triggered by me, but you know, I'm sure he lives a very happy, normal life. Yeah, I did call her. Yeah, and that was definitely out of line. But you know, that's not a cool thing to do. And they started calling me almost as a compliment a lot, the wife slayer. And I'm like, I don't want to be the guy going after people's wives. But she was going after me. But the initial thing, it was a fake Gina Levy. But then once I responded to the fake Gina Levy publicly and started saying nasty shit, then she came and started saying, then it just blew out of proportion. But I was very good friends with Gina too. So yeah, I reached out to her personally and apologized to her, and she accepted my apology. She didn't have to. I didn't expect her to. I said, I understand if you don't want to accept it. I said some horrible shit. And she said, no, I accept your apology, you know, and
well, maybe we can get you and Bob together, because I mean, Bob likes us. I mean, Bob's never had a problem with us. And whenever
likes pretty much everybody, it's really hard to piss off Bob Levy. I've managed. Well, now it is. Bob's a lot calmer guy than he used to be,
right,
years and years ago. But yeah, Bob is Bob's a nice guy. He'll pretty much do anybody's show.
He called his wife a whore. That's unforgivable. I mean, his daughter's a whore, so I don't see the difference. I mean, his stepdaughter.
She's not a horse. She's very, very nice.
She's not OnlyFans.
Rob knows her.
Come on, dude.
Yeah, no,
come on, dude. Come on, dude. How's that not a whore? How's that not a whore? You tell me how that's not a whore. OnlyFans, show my pussy, show that. How's that not a whore? Explain to me how that's not a whore.
A lot of people are making money. She's not having sex with people. She's very sweet.
Okay.
She's a very sweet girl. I'm not into the OnlyFans things. If she came to me for advice, I would tell her.
You tell her, hey, take this pic like this.
But no, I mean, she's just very, very, very sweet girl.
Yeah, I'm sure she's sweet.
Oh, stop it. Listen, I'll take a lot of things. This is young 19-year-old girl. Don't say bad things.
I would say, as a father, where did I fail in life? If my daughter was an OnlyFans girl, I would say, where did I fail in life? Yeah, you would, Rob. If your daughter, Rob, hang on, Rob, hang on, bro. Rob. Yeah. What? What you want to say?
No. Of course, I wouldn't want my daughter doing OnlyFans.
Why? Why would you not? Why would you not? Why?
Because who wants to say their daughter's,
pussy?
Yeah.
Fucked by dick.
But
or dildo on live.
Well, I haven't seen her OnlyFans personally, and
I'm sure you haven't.
I haven't, but if she, if we had a conversation and she said to me, "Hey, Rob, do you think I should do this?" I would say I wouldn't if I were you. But hey,
I wouldn't put that dildo my hole. But
that's her decision, and it is what it is. A lot of these,
Rob,
she's making money off of it, so whatever.
Sure you can make money doing anything, bro. Would you recommend to your daughter to sell her body to men?
I wouldn't recommend that, but I'm not gonna trash this girl for doing it. I've met her. She's a very nice, kind, sweet girl.
I met tons of nice OnlyFans girls. Trust me, dude. I'm not I'm younger than you are. I met tons of nice.
You mentioned that a few dozen times during the show today.
It's just sad to see though these women sell their bodies to these men, when in fact they owe so much more to themselves and to society that they need to just put out that shit. It's just disgusting to me that they feel the need to do that when their father could step in and
that's not my daughter. That's not that's Gina's daughter. And
it's my opinion. I'm sorry that I'm trying to keep a proper aspect of society intact. When everyone's promoting porn and shit, maybe porn's not the good thing. Porn's garbage. You like porn?
You don't watch porn?
I'm not. No, not anymore. Not anymore. I watched porn when I was a teenager, bro. But once I got a wife and a kid, I don't watch porn anymore.
Oh, yeah, I
Especially
didn't
a
even know
daughter.
you were married
Especially
with-
a daughter. I don't watch porn anymore. You want to know why? It's disgusting and it's fucking derogatory. I would never want my daughter to do the shit that these people
nobody
do.
wants their daughter to do that. That's
Yeah, exactly. So why are you promoting it? Why are you saying it's okay? I'm not gonna say anything about it, but at the same time,
I'm not
gonna be like,
promoting it.
I mean, you kind of silently promote it. I
No,
would
I'm not
say.
silently promoting. I just said she's a nice girl.
You said
I'm
she's
not gonna
she's a
trash her.
nice girl. You're not gonna say anything. You're like, hey, maybe you shouldn't do. No, not even say maybe you shouldn't do that. Like, hey, like I don't know,
I
man.
said it's not my thing either. I wouldn't want.
Not his business.
Yeah, it's not my business, and I like her. She's a
You
very.
were just trying to shit on me, like, oh, you watch porn. You were laughing at me for a second until I told you I was married and had a
laughing at you.
daughter.
I just asked you if I said you don't watch porn. I was surprised you didn't. That most men
Not
watch
anymore,
porn,
bro. Why do most men watch porn? Why?
Why? I don't know. I don't do studies. I'm not a researcher on porn.
I mean, okay,
should.
you seem very like aggressive about it. You seem like very like you're trying to defend it left and right. You're like, oh,
Do you love it?
Yeah, you seem aggressive about it.
No, I'm just defending the girl. I know her personally, and I think she's a very nice
Here it
girl.
is. Rob is porn shaming me. What are you,
Well,
a Jew? Don't the
who
Jews
said
run
that?
porn?
Oh,
You know what? I got
no.
no sense about this guy.
He's usually such a positive person.
Sneaking around trying to like say anti-Semitism shit about Shuli, but at the same time he's trying to porn shame me. What are you, bro? You know the Jews run porn.
You've been trying to dance around and troll me a little bit. Nobody's trying to porn shame anybody or do. I asked if you watched it, and if you said you did, it's no shame to it.
Let's roll this tape back a little bit once this thing ends, and we'll see when you attacked me. You're like, "Oh, you don't watch porn, bro?" I was like, "Dude, no."
That's how I said it.
I'm not. Yeah, you
don't watch.
You watch
you don't
yourself.
watch
You
porn.
got very angry.
You don't watch
got,
porn, bro.
No, he got very angry, dude.
No,
He
I didn't
got
get angry.
You didn't get angry, but you raised your voice and you got very adamant. Like, "Oh, you don't watch porn?" Like, I was
so
like, "No."
confused.
I have a daughter and I have a wife, and it's very disturbing to me that we want to promote this shit anymore.
I agree.
Yeah, see, he
Quick.
agrees.
Are you part of are you in favor of the LGBTQ plus agenda?
No.
No, okay, good.
No, well, yeah,
I respect that.
I would, yeah. Like if I would know, I would be the first person at a school if I found out they were reading sexual stuff, drag queens. I'm not into all that. I think that's out of line.
Yeah, Rob went hard in the paint. Porn, dude. You did go hard on me, bro. You were a little like aggressive towards me, bro. I'm not gonna.
When did your
you've been
your obsession
aggressive all night? But no, that's not aggressive. I asked you if you watch porn. That's not like a gotcha moment.
When did your obsession with porn start?
Oh, jeez. All right, guys, it's been real. But I gotta go. This is taking a weird turn.
Rob Saul's a Pornhub fan, Jew lover. I love you, buddy.
Yeah, it's in between my pill popping and
no, Rob, stop. We're not gonna end on that. Rob, we're not gonna end on that. I just want to say this though.
We'll quit messing around.
We're done. We're not messing with you, bro. It's just jokes, dude. Relax.
Yeah.
We're fucking with you.
Well, whatever. But yeah,
I do put Rob's show right now of all these shows that I watch. I think Rob's in the top 2 or 3 of ones I like to watch.
Yeah. Oh, thank you.
I know a lot of people like the more popular ones like MLC or I like watching you.
Garbage.
Oh, this is what I wanted to ask you about. Ski Mask was saying that you and him squashed your beef and have a potential alliance in the works.
Really? He did. I did hear from him. Yeah. And I talked to him. I've talked to him before. He gets on these kicks where I just see him trashing me where I thought we were squashed, and I really don't pay much attention, but I talked to him. One of the guys, that watches my show. What the fuck is his name? I can't think of it right now, but he put me
Sansel?
No, he put me in touch with Ski Man. He super chats.
ACDC?
No. What the fuck is the guy's name?
Leo?
No.
That no Ski Mask?
Yeah.
Who knows Ski
I don't know. I have too much stuff in this Google. I forget that.
Anyway, you got to talk to Ski and
I did talk to him. I FaceTimed with him actually.
I thought Ski was in prison. I thought he had a DUI and he had not DUI, but he was did something. He was going to jail.
No, he got all that worked out last summer. He's fine. He's
okay.
clear.
Yeah, but no. I mean, Yeah, I talked to him. If Ski Mask wanted to do a show or want me to come on a show, I'd do it. I don't mind.
Yeah, he's really good. He's fun. He's good on shows, I think.
Yeah,
And I think you are too. So
Yeah.
I wanted to give you that compliment. You guys are up there. I really like Chad's stuff. I mean, not all of it, but that's one thing you and him share in common too. Other than you both intermittent fast, you're both into health, exercise, and you both
Chad
got
intermittent fastest too.
yeah, and you
You know
both
who
have
got me
got
into that was Gino Bisconti.
Gino.
Yeah. He's
How's
super-
Canoe? Do you like Canoe, man? What's her name? Canoe?
I do. You know, she's appeared on my show a couple times, and I've been on her show with her and her mom a couple times. I actually like Canoe, and I got
Canoe.
Canoe. Yeah,
Is that her name for real? Canoe?
no, Keanu.
Keanu. Oh
Yeah.
shit. My bad.
So she's cool, and me and Gino, we kind of fell off. We used to be not super tight, but we were pretty good friends. We'd hang out sometimes, and we would text. But when after the Pat Dixon thing happened, I had Pat Dixon on the day it happened or the day after. I was the first person to have Dixon on, and Gino hated me for a while, but I think we squashed it. You know?
Nice. Yeah, they're kind of on that fringe now too of these people who are like in the dabblerverse but aren't, or in the shitverse, hackverse. So it's wild how all of it works, but
Gino's a fun guy.
I love Gino.
He started after Aaron Berg left, and then the Pat Dixon incident happened. He started getting a little off the rails, where it's like he wasn't the fun-loving Gino he always was. But if you hung out with Gino, I mean, that's who he wanted to be around at the bar. He was just he was the life of the party.
He was assaulted by Berg, and then not Berg. He was assaulted by Dixon, and then he was almost assaulted by Brennan. I mean,
Brennan wanted that. Yeah, if it was just him and fucking Gino without a bunch of people there, Brennan wouldn't went anywhere near him. Brennan's afraid of his own fucking shadow.
Who's the biggest baddie in the hackverse right now?
What? What are you talking about?
Who doesn't watch porn?
Yeah, who doesn't watch porn?
Rob, real quick. Rob, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
You go ahead.
You like mommy a lot, right?
Mommy?
Yeah, she's a nice lady. FKA mommy.
FKA mommy, she's a baddie.
Rob, I'm just letting you know right now, bro. I love you, bro. I never meant any disrespect towards you during this whole entire show.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay.
No. You can say okay, and take your pills. But all I'm saying is, you and I are.
I don't have any vodka to wash my pills down with.
All I'm saying is, bro, I show mad respect to you.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, and I hope you do the best in whatever you're doing in life, because you deserve it, because you've had too many people shit on you too much, and I think you're a great guy. Honestly, you're just a nigga, just living his life, and you're just trying to do the best thing for him. All right.
Hey, just living my goddamn life.
Like Kendrick Lamar would say, you're just living your life, all right, and you're no pedo.
Oh, that's Kendrick Lamar. That's the guy that did the Super Bowl halftime show.
No.
Who did the Super Bowl halftime show?
Drake.
Nah, it
no, it was Kendrick. But yeah, no, I'm not a big. I'm not super into Kendrick stuff, but
I like old school hip hop. I don't like the current rap.
Who do you like?
Yeah, Crossroads.
Like what? I don't really listen to a whole lot of current music, but yeah, when I used to like rap, it was when Snoop Dogg was popular.
Snoop Dogg. Who did Crossroads? You remember that song Crossroads?
Bone Thugs.
Oh, Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Yeah, dude. I love Bone Thugs and Harmony, dude. They're tough.
And then the R&B stuff. I love Boyz II Men. They always had a good banger of a ballad out all the time. That's my childhood.
They were the kings of the ballad. Remember Casey and JoJo?
Oh my God, I could do hold on, you guys want to hear me play the beginning of All My Life, Casey and JoJo?
Yeah.
High school, I learned it on the piano. Well, I'll give you the intro. Hold on, let me turn up the microphone over here.
Fuck yeah. This song's bad, bro.
Let's go, dude. Hey.
Music. You know this song, Mir?
Yes, I do. This is gonna be tough.
Yeah, this shit's hard for.
All right, here we go. This is
for slow dancing.
I still have it. Oh, that was a clunker. Sorry. Sorry, it's been a while, guys.
No, you're good. You're good.
I'm a little rusty.
I never find another love.
That's beautiful. Wait. What else? Wait, hang on. Before you leave the piano, wait. Before you, yo.
What's that?
Yeah. Yo, before you leave the piano, bro. What else do you know on the piano? That's actually beautiful. What else do you know?
I know it's a lot. I mean, I don't play as often as I used to. I always say I'm going to get back into that. That was always a good stress reliever for me, playing music.
A stress reliever. Well, can you play me something that let's go back a little bit, like you learned when you were younger? Can you play me something from that time period when you were younger?
Well, I was young. I was in high school when that came out. All my life, the one I played. I don't know. I mean, I could real old. I could do some John Lennon. Hold on.
Oh, legend.
Here we go.
Oh, I forgot to turn up the
Camera.
Hold on, I gotta turn up the. Turn it up.
The
There we go.
camera, yeah. Oh yeah. Imagine all the people living life in peace.
You were tough, dude. Holy shit, you're tough.
What's that?
You're you're good.
Great. You're good, bro.
You're actually
Loved it.
really good. I'm not gonna lie. You're using both hands, obviously. You're good.
Both hands, yeah.
I'm
Most
just
people
saying,
play the piano with both of their hands.
I love
That's
it.
not Dior, is it?
No, this is Jake.
It's not Dior.
Jake.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
Jake.
Oh, I know his dogs from watching his stream. He has like 2 dogs that are. He has 4 dogs, but 2 that always pop up on his lap.
Yeah, this is Jake. This was the troublemaking dog that I had to take to the vet that sparked all the wild rumors.
Dude, I bet you fucking pull pussy, bro. You play piano, you got dogs.
Yeah,
He used
man.
to more.
I got hard listening to your shit, bro.
yeah, that's women.
No,
on
I'm not
piano
even
play with
capping.
dogs in their lap.
Like, dude, do you know Uptown Races?
Oh, is that a song? No, I mean, obviously,
Yeah,
no.
it's about the segregation of whites and blacks. It's a great song.
Oh no, I don't know it. That song is all about uniting. Imagine all the people.
Imagine all the people we could put into. Never mind. But anyway, I don't know, Rob. I didn't know you were a musician, dude.
Yeah,
Gee,
I've
bro.
written a lot of music too. Want me to play you a
Yeah, can you
something I wrote?
Yes. I want to hear a piece. I'm not kidding. I really do want to hear it.
All right, that's Jake. Watch out.
I make music too, so that's tough. I love that.
There you go.
Boom. This studio's hard.
I know.
I wrote this probably about 20 years ago about some engaged chick I was banging that I thought I was like in love with.
Oh, that's tough. Oh! Oh, dude, he's going higher with it. I love it. I've been sipping drugs and I'm always on them drugs. I'm always sipping on them drugs. Yeah.
Dude, you could.
You are tough. Hang on. Go on, Chow.
Yeah, dude.
You're tough, dude. You're tough.
Yeah, that was good, man. That was really good. It was, bro. Mir could whip up some lyrics to do.
I'm not kidding.
that.
I was like, I'm always on drugs.
Yeah.
No, I'm not capping. You're tough, dude.
Good shit, Rob. Good shit.
I love it. But anything else you want to add before we end
I
the
say
show?
no. I say we should get out of here. I can't think of anything else I want to ask Rob right now, but
I'm a regular Liberace.
I know, dude. Like I'd fuck you, dude. If I was
that single bachelor who plays the piano.
If I was a bitch in your house, I saw dogs, I saw a piano, and you're just playing that beautiful masterpiece that you wrote for an ex, I'd be like, you know what? I need to prove to her that she's missing out, and I would just suck your dick. I'd ride that cock until it, whatever. Anyway.
Well,
go ahead.
Well, I want to say before we get out of here, Mir, you dropped 2 new tracks like within the last month or so.
Yeah,
Can we play one of them.
Yeah, play the last one. I just the recent one I just dropped, and let's have Rob listen to it. Yeah, Dealers Counting Decks.
Yeah, all right.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm pulling it up, Mir. So you're gonna.
I work in a casino. I can relate.
Exactly, bro.
It's hard, bro.
There you go. Wait, don't play it yet. Yeah, I'm gonna pull it up real quick. There you go, boys.
This is you? Okay. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this is me.
Is that you playing piano?
Definitely.
Oh, you're good. You're better than me.
Better than the dirt we covered our tracks. Light of me by discount decks. Lost in the moon, I need just one chance. Hurt our birds and they'll come back. Break our spines, the worlds collide. Sit my drink to church bells chime. I'm a fool for letting all go. Devil on my mind, but oh God no. Breaking me down. Tell me so. Love me now. Chase me down. Breaking me down. Tell me so. Love me now. Chase me down. Baby found me burning nuts. All the sugar wine that I'm lost. Homeless vagabond. Liquor stores call it. Seem to lose my head. Wanna sting your bed. What you do to me? Oh baby, tell me. Break me down. Tell me so. Love me now. Chase me down. Break me down. Tell me so. Love me now. Chase me down. chasing me down, breaking me down. Tell me so, love me now, chasing me down.
Hey now. Yeah, I like that type of music. In fact, I know the jokes will come, but I used to write music and do it with my cousin Travis, that's now married to my ex-wife. But he would he would play guitar. We'd go to the studio. He did all the guitar solos. I did all the piano stuff. But yeah, I like the guitar solo in there. Sounds like almost like a country rock type of feel. But
like a Nashville kind of vibe.
Yeah, I dig it.
Steel guitar, bro.
Yeah, you play the guitar and the piano, or?
Yeah, all of it, bro. I sang. I played all the guitar. I orchestrated all
I
that.
just do piano. I wanted to play guitar when I was a kid, and I ended up just getting into the piano and sticking with that. But no, I dig it. I dig the sound.
Thank you, man. But anyway, let's end this now because we're at 2:11 right now, and I'm hammered as fuck, and I gotta take a piss.
I'm working on a new song. You remember that song by Robert Palmer called "Addicted to Love"?
Yes.
Yeah,
That's a huge hit.
The one that's going to say, "Might as well face it, I'm addicted to pills." Or
no, you're not. Come on.
Or I was going to do "Addicted to Porn."
yeah. Fuck you, faggot.
Mir might as well face it. He's addicted to porn.
No, don't. I don't want my daughter finding that one day. Hang on.
I wouldn't do that. But thanks for having me on, guys. I appreciate it, and I really did like the song.
Thank you, sir. And it was an honor having you on, Rob. Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks for having me, guys.
God bless, brother.
God bless, bro.
Take care, guys.
Peace.
Ciao. As next time, sir.
Till next time.
Peace, bro.
Yeah, later, brother.
Peace, bye.
Yeah. I don't think Mir stopped it. So I guess I'll do another sign up for you guys. But then I'm gonna have to hit up Mir to turn this off because I'm no longer on this. All right, folks.